using the AI?
We are. I just wanted everyone to get all the fucking bullshit out of their system before I started it.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
Tim, if you.
Yeah.
I have that effect on people.
Yeah. It's just so handsome.
Amazing. Anywho,
Half of my pants are not working. I hate
If I was gay, I'd get gay with him.
Jesus Christ.
I get gay with him.
This
Incredible.
is recorded, by the way, for posterity.
I
You should
don't
do the
care.
thing that
I
Ivan
don't
posted on the.
care.
Carrie,
You should do the thing that Ivan posted on the memes. It's not gay because he saw it on Arcane.
We. So you need to show this recording to your wife. If that was the opening sentence, that's gonna be brilliant.
I will. And she can listen to me
she's
play my
married to
horny
him.
female character.
Do you think that she doesn't know this already? She wouldn't be still married to him if she
That
wasn't
woman knows
aware.
literally everything about me.
I love how Tim said I'm gonna. I love how Tim said I'm gonna wait for them to stop with their bullshit and then put the AI in, and then they immediately proceeded with the bullshit.
Yeah.
They continue with the bullshit.
Sometimes I text her my random thoughts.
Yeah, everybody shut the fuck up.
It's just, just, a consistent bullshit brigade over here.
Exactly.
Anyways.
CBB radio.
What?
Where the fuck
Rick
are we?
Breaker 1 got that consistent bullshit for you.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be my 13th.
Snake Pendant smuggling operation organization was good at interception stealing, but
alrighty. I mean, picking up where we left off.
Right. Did you post a recap for this, right? Like immediately after?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
Read it again.
After I make my updates.
Yeah.
You all have returned to the tap room of the Stone Brew Tavern in the flooded district.
We dealt with the rats.
You fought the rats, who, got kind of fucked up by them because they apparently were rats that had been juicing on something. And you now find yourselves approaching the bar of the Stone Brew, where, oh man, what is this lady's name?
It's the lady from the inn, right?
Yeah.
Her name is Marla. No, that's not Marla Shore.
That's a different lady.
Greta Stonebrew.
Thank you.
Yeah, Greta Stonebrew. There's so many names that I can.
Big appreciate. There are a lot of names.
There's like Jaren Silverhand, Greta Stormbrew. There you go. Marla Shore, Thaddeus Greaves. There's so many names.
Stormbrew or Stonebrew?
Stonebrew.
Oh, I can't read my own writing.
Stonebrew.
Whoops, daisy.
Stone Brew. A little bloodied, a little beat up. She kind of looks at you, and has a look on her face.
I just go up to her.
Is everything all right?
Oh, they were quite nasty rats, dear. We've dealt with them. They're all dead. What happened to the body? Are they still down there? The rat bodies?
Yeah, I mean, unless you guys brought them up with you.
No. I'll tell her. You might want to requisition someone, either one of the guards, to come help you remove the carcasses from your basement, but they're dead.
Do we also want to tell them about the body that's also in the basement? Like, the human body?
Yep, the smuggler.
Or the repairs that the makeshift fix that you made to the hole that entered the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't want to alarm you.
All right.
But the rats killed someone, like a person. The body is currently in your basement. Again, inform one of the guards. This person. How honest do we want to be? I see no reason to be this honest. I mean, yeah, she's just a woman. Okay, yeah, I'll go to her and say, this person likely came through a hole in the wall of your basement
There's a hole in the wall?
Yes, yes. It's where the rats came, and also where the person came from.
They were juiced up rats.
What does that mean? They got into some berries.
Oh no. Well,
Our,
if we say
our,
that berries are like poison, yeah. I
our,
don't know.
our going theory is that the rats were alchemically altered in some
Right.
manner.
And they were like bigger than dogs.
Because, yeah, about pony-sized rats.
Right. And almost killed us. Her.
Well,
We.
did kill one person.
Everyone.
But
Well, yes, but the person was already dead when we got there, so.
yeah, already dead. Nothing to do with us. Already dead.
Oh, by the way, it's gruesome because they were chomping on this their person, so just make sure that
You
whoever
don't have
goes
to-
there is not easily
You don't,
squeamish.
you don't have to mention that.
I have to mention that because imagine if they go there and they are not away expecting that, and it's going to be a lot worse. So you have to be honest. Not everyone can deal with that kind of thing.
Regardless,
So.
the rats, for now, are dead. We are going to see more about town, see if we can find some connection to whatever led the rats there, and I'll keep you informed, darling. I'll have Robert come if anything happens with a message for you. All right?
Right.
Also,
But you might want to barricade your basement, is what I'm saying.
I'd suggest burning the rats as well.
Yes.
You can pay us now too.
I will let the guard know. And she's like reaching into her pouch and hands 5 gold piece to each of you.
Have you checked a healer?
Thank you, darling.
Have I what?
Have you visited a healer?
Should I?
Did the rat bite you?
Yes.
Then you should.
All right.
You do look a little grey, darling.
Please.
Did I look her over last session?
You did.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why Revan is saying this, because you told him.
Yeah. You told him.
Or was
No,
it just at a
and
glance?
he asked you if you could do something for her.
Oh yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah.
All right.
You know,
Yes, I will.
there are too many bad people in this world. We shouldn't be losing the good ones. Take care of yourself.
Well, I can't remember if it was on the flyer, but you do have free lodging here for a week as well, if you wish
Why, thank you.
to take it.
In fact, I absolutely would love to take it. And in fact, I'll do you a favor. I'll shore up that wall for you even further, cementing the whole thing.
You would?
Absolutely, darling.
Oh. That's very kind. Thank you.
We wouldn't want any more rats or ne'er-do-wells coming in through your basement, so I'll do it free of charge.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Looking at Lyra, did her skin coloration change? Is she the same because she also got bitten?
She seems fine. She doesn't... Her complexion isn't any different. Other than from, like, blood loss.
For now, darling,
Only 3 pints were lost as I was bleeding out on the dirty floor. We're good.
Of course.
I can stand to lose another 3.
You're almost there.
Well, I will alert the shore watch immediately. Thank you.
Yes, we'll get out of your hair. We have other business to attend to. I'll come back tonight and make sure and start my work on the wall, and also take you up on the offer of a nice room and board.
Wonderful. I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's go. We have other things to do.
I think we should rest.
All right. Do you want to take a little breather?
I mean, no one is in any condition to do anything today. Lyra almost died.
Today? You mean rest for the day? It's like 2. It's 2 o'clock.
She almost died, so let's not go doing any weird, dangerous shit. She almost
Nothing-
died.
Revan, I'm fine. Nothing dangerous. As long as we don't get into any more fights, I should be good.
She also
Besides-
has me to look out for her.
Exactly. Good point. Another point is
Great point.
Another point is one of the jobs that we need is that we picked up is that Liam Shaw is missing, right?
Yes.
If we can rest and we can take it easy, and we could also just if he's Rusty said he disappeared in and around the shipyard area.
The
We can
docks.
just
Yeah, the docks where you work.
the docks. Yeah.
You want to just go
I couldn't think of the word docks. I don't know why that word wasn't coming to the front of my brain.
Oh, what you're saying is we go around and
Rhymes
just
with
talk.
Doesn't even have to be into any fight, but it could just we might overhear something, or we can just find out where he was. Just get the lay of the land of where he last was.
I'm all for it.
It
So
could
you-
be something that could be something that's time sensitive.
So you're
And
gonna be at the
besides-
docks.
We can just hang about. And Lyra will sort of subtly take out one of her daggers, twirl it in her hands, and then put it back in. Wait, I can take care of myself. As long as there's no more magically altered rats, we're going to be good. And
Or
I think they were just
illusions.
located down there.
Or illusions that can kill people.
Well, I
The
don't
illusions are
mean
after
to
you.
intrude, but if you wanted to take a half an hour to relax, I could whip you up a meal really quickly. Maybe a
That
late
does
lunch.
that sounds lovely, darling.
Well, that's
Let's do
essentially
that.
a good idea. Especially you lost a lot of blood.
And then out of character, you could use that 30 minutes to do 3 treat wounds.
Yep. Yep.
Don't tell me how to play my character.
I'm
You-
not.
you
I'm
need
just
to, he doesn't
reminding.
know.
I'm just reminding people about how the mechanics of Pathfinder works.
No, you need to. He doesn't know. He's pretending.
Yeah. Short rests are not a thing.
I wanted to use my focus point. Get a focus point back. I guess I'll treat fucking wounds.
You don't need a focus point.
Yeah,
Nobody
I used
used
my
one.
focus spell.
He wants
Yeah.
to get it back, is what he said.
I thought you were saying that you're gonna use your focus point to
no.
heal. I was like, you don't
You
need
Oh,
that.
no, no,
Okay,
no.
yeah.
you can focus while you're walking.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That works.
As long as you're doing something like what Pathfinder says is, as long as you're doing something that relates to your class or to you can refocus.
Literally,
Like I had a
literally
guy
something
that
as simple
literally
as flipping
Yeah.
a coin.
he would refocus because a sorcerer can refocus by just existing. So I would just walk and be refocused. But for druids, I don't know. You might be like, I don't know. You can say, I'm gonna mix my plasters together to heal people. That's your focus. I don't know. I'm not DMing, by the way. I'm just saying because I
Yeah,
like
no,
saying shit
that's-
that I learned the rules.
That is 100% accurate. Yeah.
I don't have focus because I don't have spells technically.
So you guys go ahead and you take one of the seats, and you begin to smell some sort of meat kind of frying up from the kitchen area of the Stone Brew Tavern. Who's helming the treat wound checks?
Not me.
Obviously
Thank
me.
you, Solange. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do treat wounds.
Can I, knowing how Salandra works and having travelled with her, could I give the aid? Could I give aid?
You can certainly try. You roll treat wounds. If you meet the DC, then Salandra gets a +1 on her roll.
Okay. Yeah. Where is the letter T? Street wounds. Where is it? Where is it? Why can't I see it? Is it?
Between
It's
R and
not
Y.
Because you're dyslexic? I don't know.
It's not on the basic macro. So you
It's
would
not.
have
That's
to.
where I'm looking. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you would have to go to
I have
your
found it.
actions. Yeah.
I can't because I'm not trained in medicine.
You're not trained in medicine. I was just double checking that. Yeah, you actually cannot aid. Amazing. Go ahead and roll your treat wounds, Salandra. Make sure you're targeting
Sorry.
Lyra.
You cannot treat wounds without a healer's tools or healing plaster, even though I literally just fucking cast the spell.
Did you cast or did you just press this? Because there are two buttons.
Yeah. You gotta cast.
Because there's one
not-
button
not-
to
not
show
hit the
and one
button. That's
button.
just
Yeah.
show.
No, he cast it
Yeah,
because the
it
effect
did.
happened.
Yeah, it did the little. Yeah, it
Oh.
did the effect and everything.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
That's weird. Hey, you pass.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, that's a big die.
Ooh,
Was it always this
nice.
big, or is it because I have a 17-inch screen now?
Oh, it's always like that.
You know what they say.
Yeah, I set myself for that.
You walked into that
did.
one, Leah.
I walked into that one. Yep, I deserve it.
The camera adds
Wow.
10 inches.
I
Anyway.
wish.
Right. Yeah, some of
Please
us are
save me.
growers and not showers.
So
just
many
like me for
jokes,
real.
so little time.
Nadira, your turn. Is that okay? Yes.
He's silent.
Yeah,
Let's
Rob-
assume she says yes.
Robin's
yeah,
muted.
Oh,
Robin's
okay.
muted, so.
Okay.
No, she's not muted, but she's silent.
Mm-hmm.
Healed.
Amazing.
Healed the girl.
Another success.
I never got hit that fight.
No, me either.
I did.
I was
Good for you.
stood behind, literally behind everyone. And of course,
Robert
the
got
best,
hit for me, which means I'm playing my class correctly.
Yeah. I
Best for
I
last.
have the I think I have I'm not sure if I'm the best in Constitution, but I should be because it's my core skill. So I have a healthy chunk of 19 hit points at level 1.
Oh, yeah.
You're back to
How many
full
hit points
also.
does Lyra have?
Yeah.
18.
I also
Yeah,
have
you have a
18.
+2.
No, I have
Yeah.
20. Oh, I'm sick. I'm
Ooh.
awesome.
Why
Wow.
do I have 20?
Huh?
Why do you have 20?
Because I'm the best.
What is your Constitution?
+2.
Why do you have 20?
Class HP is 10. 8 plus 10. 8 is class HP, 10 ancestry. I'm an orc.
Oh, you
are
big girl.
beefy.
Yeah. Fuck you. Now you get in front. The fuck I'm taking
No.
hits for you.
I have a
That's-
robot to get in front.
Yeah,
The fuck?
that's not his class. Doesn't matter if he's an orc.
I know. I'm just.
Amazing. You take, and I just
I
noticed that
built a
healing plaster
child.
also takes 10 minutes. So you actually spend an hour here.
Sick.
Okay.
A nice little
Yeah, a
hour
little
break.
siesta. It's hot.
In Topeka.
Give me that.
Amazing. You eat some sort of pork situation, whether it be like wild boar or like actual pig, you're unsure. But it's delicious. It's filling. There's a little bit of side of like quickly like oven baked potatoes, and some bread. What in the fuck is happening with all the hearts?
Just shut up. Keep going.
Okay.
What? What's happening? Oh! There's so many hearts. We're pressing all the hearts.
Amazing, and you also are given some, stale bread and some ale. It's it's not the most fancy meal, but it gets the job done. Yes, Carrie.
I get drunk,
You want?
given
Uh.
my condition.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can.
I thought you were asking
Okay.
permission.
All right.
Yeah, asking, but
Oh.
he was asking permission. I was like,
No.
I don't think you're immune to poison, so.
Okay.
But you are resilient to it, so it's harder for you to get drunk, but you can.
Oh. Okay.
My condition.
Do you wish to get drunk?
No.
Okay.
No, you're just asking.
No, for
Fast.
future reference. I may have a drinking contest with someone later, but
Amazing.
Well.
What do you guys do as you finish healing up, finish your meal?
So,
okay, I'm
to
okay.
the
We are absolutely blowing up Robin's phone with all these hearts, and I'm so sorry, but we do love you, Robin.
It's on purpose. I'm putting all the colors just to show how much we love her. I felt she needed the support. Okay, I'm good.
If you,
So, to the docks.
You know, sure to the docks, but I also kind of I don't wanted to check their house for that lady, the crazy lady the dumber that we met before. Well, that came to us.
Well, how about this? Clearly, she lives here in the city. You saw her house, her domicile. Once we finish these jobs, I'll go there with you.
Hmm. Hopefully she's there and it's not just a temporary thing.
It's her house. She's gonna pick it up and move. What is she, a
I don't
witch?
know. Is it her house? I don't know if it's
You said you saw
her
her house.
house. I saw her going into a house. Doesn't mean that it's hers. Probably it
Oh.
is, but
So she's a burglar and an old woman.
or she just crazy and entered someone else's house. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out later. Anyway, the docks.
If you want, we could do both today.
We have a lot of jobs on our docket.
I don't know if she's gonna tell me anything or if she's gonna. I can't shake that out. So I kind of
You have a bad feeling.
You do what you want to do, Revan.
It's not a bad feeling per se. It's just like I don't know. But that was just weird.
Everything we've experienced. Honestly, everything we've experienced since getting on that ship, at least me and Robert, has been weird. So
Yeah, but it's like the second time, like why did that illusion with the woman with the melting face came to me? Why did this woman came to me?
well, if we sit around discussing the why of things, we'll never get anywhere. It's much better to just try and get to the bottom of the how. Then the why comes later. So let's just focus on what we're doing. For now.
All right.
All
If
right. Oh, go ahead.
by any chance we can pass through the house as we go to the docks just to get a quick look. We don't have to go in, it's just so I can
You want to confirm it's
we-
real?
Yeah,
Ah, you think it's an illusion?
I don't know. I'm right now not believing a lot of things. And maybe with the little lens we can see something. I don't know how that works.
All right,
But
sure. We'll take a detour.
it's not a detour, it was literally coming here.
All
So
right.
It's literally
Yes.
right at the end of the road outside here, I think.
yeah.
I'm a very direct woman. Anything's a detour.
I suppose a straight line would be a detour if it's not where you want to go, so
You've hit the nail on the head.
yeah.
Regardless, let's go. I'll do it for you. And I walk outside and try to find the damn house the old woman went into.
I think I remember I could lead them there. It's just I'm assuming it's not much of a detour because she came to us when we were coming here. So I suppose we would have to it would be a detour just to pass by the house, but it would not be too much of a detour to go to the docks, right? Like it's not on the other side of where we need to go. Because if it is,
No, where she was heading is moving away from the Stone Brew Tavern, moving away from the main thoroughfare that would take you to the docks. She does reside in the flooded districts, you know that. But yeah, no, it's out of the way either way. But you have free room and board at the Stone Brew, so you're gonna come back here anyways.
right? So it might be a bit of a detour. We can leave this for later. It's fine.
That's what I said. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's go to the docks then.
That's what I said.
Was that in character?
doesn't
Robin doing that?
Yes.
Yes, of course it was.
Yes.
Amazing.
Childish. Love it.
No, it's
She
all.
moves away.
Lyra is purposefully gonna walk slowly just to get on Yagra's just to get on her nerves, and then she'll actually properly.
Yeah, you were about 2
walk
minutes
to
away
catch
from
up.
being picked up by the robot.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Don't. Well, maybe for a girl it wouldn't hurt.
The cog's in the right place. Wrong
Yep.
place for you.
Yep.
He was built to carry me, after all.
Right, yeah. So now that you're not alone anymore, maybe you should do some modification so that I can be carried too.
Sure, I will modify his saddle. Fine, whatever.
Thanks.
So what's the
But yeah,
plan?
we'll
The docks.
go into the docks.
Okay.
If it's
Go
a
into the
detour,
docks.
then we can wait. I thought it was in the way on the
Give
way.
me 1 second.
One.
One.
Time's over.
Fuck.
Oh man.
I've also discovered something else about my new laptop. I'm currently crocheting with a very dark grey wool. My old laptop was obviously like the silver MacBook, so I could see through it. Now my new laptop is black, so I'm looking at black on black, and it's I'm having a kerfuffle.
Nice.
Your problems are boomer problems. I'm always amazed.
Yeah, nobody can relate, Georgia. Sorry.
No, I care. I just find it
I
funny.
didn't say you didn't care. I said you couldn't relate.
Oh, couldn't relate. I thought you said nobody cared.
I mean,
Sorry, my
that's
bad.
also true, but
Yeah, you cut off at your sentence cut off.
Yeah.
It's all right.
oh, okay.
I am far too behind with my crocheted Christmas presents. I should have started in September. I always do this every single year, and it's late.
You know, like
Although-
I have a coworker.
Sorry,
that
FedEx is here, so
doesn't-
my dogs
sorry.
are popping the fuck off.
Oh
No.
yeah, you're also waiting for something to be delivered. Cool.
I guess. Either that or they're just turning around, because we live in that kind of place.
Yeah.
Amazing. Sorry to interrupt. What is the plan?
Docks.
Going to the docks.
We're going down to the docks.
Amazing.
The Liam
I-
mission.
The idea being we're just gonna see what we can see, find out if we can find where he was taken from, if we can overhear anything, that kind of thing.
Alrighty. You begin to move in that direction.
There is a skill just for this.
Gather information?
Yes.
I have that. That's why I was trying to angle for it.
I'm sorry, somebody's trying to angle for something? I'm so sorry, I'm so fucking distracted by the beeping of a backing up truck and my dog's barking.
You
Gather
roll for
information.
gather information.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can.
Well,
I'm the master
Under
at writing.
exploration.
typically, gather information is a social skill, so you need to be like interacting with someone to use gather
I thought it
information.
was an exploring skill.
Yeah.
Well, exploration, like moving around, talking to people, that is considered exploration.
Yeah. I got you.
So yeah, you canvass local markets, taverns, and gathering places in an attempt to learn about a specific individual or topic, is what gather information is about.
Yeah.
Amazing. Holy shit, can you back up faster? Jesus Christ, sorry.
Would you like to pause for a moment?
I'm
No.
backing up as fast as I can, Chief.
Oh,
Oh,
She woke up.
incredible. What a way to enter.
Sorry about the heart spam, Robin.
No,
not.
no,
I'm sorry
thank y'all
either.
for the heart spam.
I tried
We
to
love
find
you,
all the
Robin.
colors. I missed the yellow.
I can get you a literal heart if you want.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Amazing. You head back over the crumbling bridge, and turn down the Trader's Path, a cobbled road leading from the Bazaar District to the docks and the Warehouse District, frequented by caravans and porters. You can see already, as you're familiar with the docks, the massive masts of ships that are, standing tall in the skyline. You can see a number of buildings kind of built with a lot of verticality to them. And you can see a number of individuals just working, unloading, using pulleys and cranes to like lift heavy boxes off of ships. You can see one ship in particular is in the process of unloading just an absolute zoo of farm animals.
So let me go back to my notes. So
Mhm.
they said that the last, I think it was the last
His name
time
is
Liam
Liam.
Liam Shore. Yeah.
Mhm.
So the last time he was seen was at the docks. I'm trying to figure
Where
out
he
where
worked,
was-
yes.
where he
Yeah, it
worked,
was
and then
where
he disappeared.
he was last seen about a month ago, in the tavern at least.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was
that's the
quite
last time
young.
Rusty had seen him, but he said that he worked down at the
Yes.
docks. So
Right.
Used to work on the dock.
So yeah, Tommy used to work on a
Sorry.
dock. Okay. You said it was around now. It should be around what 1 p.m. So people are like working, right?
No, now it would be around because the time it takes you guys to walk from the flooded district all the way to the docks, you're looking
That
at
far away?
yeah, it's pushing almost 3 p.m. at this point.
Oh God. Okay.
We're
Okay.
walking from one side of the city to the other.
Jesus. You know, public transportation should be a thing, but it's not. Anyway, I don't have that on my notes, but did Rusty tell us what Liam used to do? Was he like just a dock worker? Did he work at a specific place
He
or
didn't say. He just said he worked down at the
he
docks.
didn't say? Okay. Well, we might as well start asking questions, right? So, gonna find someone that is amenable to conversation and see if they know anything about Liam.
Now would be a good time to
Um,
use gather information just to try and
yeah.
figure out who the best person would be to speak to about.
Okay.
Is there something
Okay.
that I can aid with?
How good is it? Do you have gathered information? You can roll and aid.
Yeah, I am. I'm the best in our group, but I
Yeah.
rolled bad.
Yeah, I got
Is
a
it
plus
It's
4,
Charisma?
but
Here's
Of
Rizzy.
course, it's
yeah,
Charisma.
Yeah.
It's diplomacy. Are you rolling
Oh, I'm
separately?
trained in diplomacy.
Gather
we
information, I
can.
don't think is a trained. I think it's untrained, so you're fine.
I got a plus 4, and I got it in blue.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm a bit shaken still, which is true.
Oh, the DC on this was 15, so.
Yeah.
Still, we could have fished for a crit.
Alrighty. So you guys are just going one after the other, speaking with the same people and getting the exact same information from the same person.
Why did you all roll?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
fine.
Sorry,
the
not
options
even
were
one
crazy.
pick. It was
I
it was
wanted
us
to
all
aid
splitting up
somebody.
and find
Okay, yeah, no, you're I get, but
us all
no.
splitting up and like trying to find who best to talk to in the dock.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. To be
Yeah.
honest.
But you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You just end up with the same person.
Yeah, we just ended up talking to the same guy. Well, what are you asking again?
After like
Yep.
the third person, he's just very annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tim.
No,
I'm just gonna go sit
I'm not.
don't be. I just expected only one person to roll, and then everyone rolled.
Yeah, everybody roll.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go sit
I
on
thought
the
it was
bench and
gonna
let
be
these
me and
bitches
Lyra, but
be dumb.
Yeah.
Amazing. You. Is this what I want? Yeah, this works.
What you really, really want?
I'll tell you what I want. What I really.
tell you what I want. You wanna? You wanna zigga zigga?
Yep.
Which is kind of crazy that they actually put, like, You're condoning
That's
smoking.
crazy.
Really want a cigar? Because it's from
Is that
cigar.
say?
Yeah, it is.
I thought
Wow.
it was just Z. I thought it was ZID just making the
No.
noise.
No,
Yeah, I thought
it's
it was just zig zig Like
no,
I
it
don't know
is.
what
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
zig was, but I
it's from
was jamming
cigar.
when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
they say it like this, but it's referring to a cigar. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm sorry,
Next, you're going,
Tim.
No, I'm waiting.
next you're going
That's
to
fine.
tell me that. Okay, sorry.
I'm just gonna teacher you guys. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim, the teachering doesn't work because we can't see you stood at the front of the room with your arms crossed.
I'm crossed.
Yeah, but if I don't say
that
anything
is
for
true.
like 5 minutes, you'll eventually get it.
Yeah, that's
won't.
also true.
Amazing. You all kind of canvass around speaking with the numerous dock workers, separately kind of asking, you know, a bunch of different people. There are, like, just a plethora of people that you can speak with. Dock hands, sailors, ship captains, you know, merchants that are picking up their wares and, like, loading them onto carts. Eventually, you are given two names that you can speak with: the harbor master, Captain Rolfe, and Esme Thornton, a kind of elderly merchant who doesn't really have a shop anymore, but she kind of officially, unofficially works with all the other kind of merchants. Whether she like runs their books or something, you're unsure, but that's just kind of the gist that you're given about her. Captain Rolfe is in the harbor master cabin near the docks, from what you're told, and you're given the location of Esme Thornton. She has a small office just outside the dock kind of district that you would have passed right by as you're entering the docks. Who do you wish to speak with first?
So Esme seems closer, right? If I understood correctly.
Esme would actually be a little bit further away, because the harbor master, his little harbor master like office cabin thing is situated in the center of like the docks.
Got it.
Because he kind of like makes sure the harbor runs as smoothly as possible.
Theater of the mind. I think my images are completely different from yours. I'm kind of like the Hildebrand meme. Anyway,
hey, what happens in your mind palace is all good.
You're right. Yeah. Captain first. I suppose that's closer. We go talk to him, then see Esme and see if we can get any information out of it.
Yeah. That seems like it would be a good idea.
Well, hopefully they will know more.
Alrighty.
Didn't they say also that he was running with bad people or something? That I don't have that on my notes for some reason, but I remember someone saying that he got to deal with some bad people or something, or am I tripping?
The other thing I've got on my notes was that his father was Imperial, and his father was very good friends with Rusty. That's how he knows them.
You might be getting campaigns mixed up.
No, because there's no way. Well, maybe I'm tripping.
Or maybe you're just tripping. Have you had rum cake today?
No, I didn't. But the tiramisu has alcohol in it.
Incredible.
You are slurring a bit.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just tired. That's me being tired.
You approach the harbor master's cabin. As you are kind of approaching, you see the door kind of quickly opens, and a sailor steps out, an oarsamer, kind of wearing a general kind of uniform of some of the other sailors that you have seen walking about. And he has his, like, just scowl on his face as he slams the door behind him and brusquely kind of walks past all of you, not really paying attention to you. But here from the harbor master's cabin, so
Is it closed? Do we have to knock? Is there
the
like
the door is closed. Yeah,
we'll knock.
you just hear
Knock,
a
knock.
you just hear a yeah, come in.
Is it
How did we-
big enough for all of us?
Yeah, he lives here. This is his
Okay,
home.
yeah, it's a big. Okay, it's a house. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. we all
Sorry, Harbor Master, we don't mean to disturb. We are here to. We took the job to investigate the disappearance of Liam Shaw, and we were wondering if you could give us any information whatsoever about him that could help us out. Any clues? Right now, we're trying to find a lead.
The disappearance.
Yeah, there was a job board. Apparently he's been gone for a few days.
Yeah, I remember his sister, stopping by asking questions. I didn't think much of it. I know he'd get down to one of the taverns and drink himself into a stupor and end up in, you know, the Shore Watch's, drunk tank, but... Disappearance, huh? That's a shame.
Apparently a few days. Is there anything you can tell about him? Like, was he a good worker? Anything that you might have noticed?
Ugh. Well, he was a good man. Good worker is a bit too far of a stretch. He always had his head in the clouds. Couldn't ever stay focused. But he's a good kid. He always had, thoughts of grandeur.
Oh.
Do you know who he was working with last? Like what any specific particular shipment or with a ship and loading something or?
No, most of the dock hands, they typically work with all the ships. We don't really have any set crews. Whoever's on shift helps with whatever comes in. Simple as that.
Hmm.
Do you know the last place he was seen?
We were hoping you might know.
Well, he reaches
He
into a
went- he went
drawer
miss-
and pulls out a, Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, sorry, he went missing about a month ago.
No, that's not right. He pulls out his ledger, opens it, and he kind of points to a, what looks to be some sort of payout ledger, and says, "No, he was paid a day's wages about a week ago. That was
Is
the
this
last
payment in
time."
person?
Yeah, always.
Okay. Alright.
And I'm the only one who does it, so.
Mm. So he collected his wages in person?
Yes.
From you?
After he got
How
off
many
shift.
days ago
About a week.
did you say?
Okay.
But that was the last time I saw him. He hasn't shown up to work. I figured he finally,
Did he
found that adventure he'd been wanting.
Did he seem different the last time you saw him?
You know, now that you mentioned it, he seemed excited.
Oh, that's not a good sign. Often.
Isn't it? Why wouldn't it be a good sign to be happy
Well,
about something?
he's a man. Well, according to his own descriptions, he's a man whose head is in the clouds, usually dreaming, daydreaming. Yes, I'd say, sort of nod at the
Yeah, pretty much.
the dark earth and say, if he's excited about something, then that likely means one or two things. One, he found the love of his life, or two, he found something that no one else has, or he's excited to have, and that is usually dangerous.
Did he give any hint about what he might be excited about, or did he keep it close to the chest?
I didn't bother asking. I don't really get too
Just-
close and personal with the dockhands.
Fair enough.
And I
And
look to
Oh, sorry.
I look to Revan and ask him again. Sorry, while you were all just jibber jabbering around, I may have overheard, but you said he also spoke to one of the merchants here, right, Revan?
She's in
Esme.
Esme Rolton.
Um,
She used to have a warehouse, I think, and now she just works with everyone.
I think we should speak to her next. If he
Oh
seemed
yeah,
excited,
Miss Thornton. Yeah, sometimes she gives the guys
Thornton.
jobs under the table, if you will. She works with a bunch of merchants, doing things for them. So
could she have given Liam a job he may not have been prepared to do, and then he's gone?
that's very possible.
We'll have to go speak with her. On an unrelated, slightly maybe related note, you are the dockmaster. You see all shipments that come in and out. Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
This is going to sound kind of crazy. Have you seen any alchemists come in lately with shipments?
I mean, the only alchemist that I've seen in the last couple of days was Lady Namira.
Ah. Wouldn't she be a good option for later? She could help.
I suppose.
And you would have the excuse to talk to her again.
She is an expert in many things, but we'll
Right.
talk about it later.
Why are you afraid of talking to her again? You should
I'm
go for
never
it.
afraid of anything, darling. Well, thank you for this information.
But if you're looking for a less officious and high-ranking member of high society, you could speak with Urina Valoran.
Thank you.
She's a very fine alchemist as well. Over in the Crimson Oasis is her shop
And-
in the bazaar.
I just look to the crew, to the group, and say, if you want to get to the bottom of something, find an expert.
Right, I thought you were gonna like take the opportunity to knock two birds with one stone, but maybe I read it wrong.
I'm not that selfish, darling. Anyway, let's move on.
What if you're an expert at being on the bottom?
I don't even know what that statement is in relation to what we have
Do
been
you want
talking
me?
about.
So you know what? Come here. I'm gonna explain it to you,
You
and I'll
somehow
pull her out.
She has somehow connected two threads that didn't even exist together.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll pull her
understand.
out, and I'll start explaining to Yagra.
there was a connection. Yeah, there was a connection.
Yeah, you just don't have the, the crayon to connect
All
one
right.
dot to the other.
Regardless,
I'm gonna give it to you.
Thank you for your time, Dockmaster.
Thank you. I hope you find Liam. Like I said, he's a good kid.
We'll find him, hopefully.
You should also speak to his sister if you get the chance. She's been looking for him for a while now.
That is true. It might be prudent to talk to the person who put the notice out.
Alright, do we even know where she lives, or how to find her? Because all we have is the job, but I don't think
They were
they
staying
tell?
they were staying in a flat at the end of he kind of looks out the window. Harbor 3. It's just a little shack, kind of 2-story. They were renting the upper part of it.
Alright.
Thank you. Well, I hope our meeting is ending better than the one before. He had a face of thunder when he walked out of here.
Captain Rolf up to this point has been like very relaxed, very kind of chill. kind of scratching his dense gray beard. But as you say that, his Redguard face kind of steels, and his eyes kind of get a little serious. And he just leans back in his chair. Well, if there's no other questions, thank you.
Sore spot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can I? Yeah, that's why I put it out there.
I
yeah,
missed
Lyra,
something. Who left
Sen-
the?
I would like to sense
it
motive.
was. Yeah, I was also about to ask if I could sense motive
Amazing.
on. Is this somebody we are not supposed to have seen?
Okay,
Because you said it was
Because I didn't see it. I missed something. There was
My
someone that
sense-
came out.
my sense motive is completely different.
Just
Wait,
before
okay.
just before you knocked on the door, and Orsimer, Sailor,
Oh,
kind of like
yeah,
stomped
yeah,
out
yeah,
and
yeah,
slammed
yeah.
the door behind him.
Oh, right. Yeah, I caught that, but for some reason, I don't know why, my brain mixed the two of them. So I thought this guy was the Orsimer until you said Red Guard, and then my brain went on tilt. Anyway.
yeah.
My sense motive is
I
completely
am.
different, Tim. I would like to know, are they scorned lovers?
Jesus Christ. I would like to sense the sexual tension, please.
Yes.
No, I'm trying to sense motive on if this is like, is that somebody we should not have seen? Like, is that somebody that's maybe connected with? Be too specific that if it's connected with any shipments, but if it's like somebody like that, you know?
Okay. We can definitely we'll stop it at, is that something we should have seen? Because that's
Yeah. That's far too specific. I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to parse out the thoughts in my head, but the words aren't connecting to my mouth at the moment.
they're fucking. Oh, they're
They're
fucking.
Yep. That's not gay, bro. It's not an arcane.
Mm.
I'm waiting for Tim's roll. They're definitely fucking.
Yep.
Yagra,
Oh, they're fucking.
you've never been more sure in your life of two men fucking.
Oh, they're fucking. They're
As a
Sorry,
matter
what
of
did I
fact,
come back to?
as you sit here and scan his body language and his eyes, it kind of smells like sex in this cabin.
It smells like fucking. I look
Yeah.
at him and say, after he sort of doesn't ignores what Lyra says, I just look at her and say, and just sort of do the sort of turn the key motion and close and zip my mouth and just sort of wink, sort of lift my eyebrows at her. It's like just completely giving off the vibe that I have the wrong impression.
Yeah.
Is it obvious that she has the wrong impression? I'm a gay man. I don't know.
No, it's not. She believes, she 100%
She
believes
believes. Okay.
that what she senses is true.
They are fucking.
Lyra, you don't really pick up on too much. He's a very hard man to read.
Oh.
You're unsure if he. You're unsure if that was anything. Maybe he shorted the man on pay. Maybe the man was taxed too much, taxed more than he was expecting. Maybe he didn't get a bonus he was expecting. Like, there are a number of things that it could be. But all you know is that in that moment, Captain Rolf went into just pure harbor master, no nonsense mode.
Yeah, all the walls came down.
Okay.
No, went up. All the walls went up.
Yeah, up.
Okay.
Listen, for Yagra, they went down. She read him.
Would it be too much? Would it have already been too late for me to try and remember what he looks like after like the whole conversation? If I try and remember, because he passed us very quickly. You said he stomped off.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just try and remember specifics of that awesome sailor's face? You said he had a long coat and he put the collar up. as he walked out? Can I
No,
if
he
I
didn't.
wanted to see
He
him...
wore the same. You've seen like that same kind of uniform that he was wearing. Sleeveless. Kind of a rough cotton undershirt. This almost blue like vest type situation. He was holding a cap in his hand as he walked by. You remember black hair, tusks, a bit of like a scraggly, not like fully formed beard. Like definitely looks like maybe he just has trouble growing facial hair, but it's patchy. Um, that's you remember the
Okay.
basics of him, yeah. But you've seen a
Okay,
number
yeah.
of sailors with the same uniform that he was wearing, so it should be easy enough to track him down, hopefully.
Okay, yeah. I just want to just try and commit that to memory, just in case it's a coincidence. Who would ever believe in such a thing? But
Not
you
me.
know, not me.
Not me.
Amazing. You guys step
But
out, closing the door behind you.
You have that look in your face, Yago. What's going on?
They were definitely having carnal relations.
Oh, oh, that's
it's
that was the eyebrow thing that you did.
Yeah, Lyra here clocked it as well.
no, I didn't. I really didn't.
Shit.
No.
I mean, you know better. You know better than anyone. Awesomes are big, burly men. So you know if you're
That's
into,
I'm only half orc, so
but you're a big burly woman. If I were not
I'm
gay, I
I'm
would
literally
be
not.
gay for
I
you.
want you to remember, sweetheart. I'm 5'5". I'm 5'5", 120 pounds.
What do you have 20? I say
That's
what I said.
constitution.
Exactly. So you're
Constitution is not
yeah.
strength.
It's fine. It's not strength. The yeah. You know. So you know that's
no.
I should.
What could be interesting to try and keep an eye out for that fella.
The awesome guy.
I couldn't
All right.
couldn't read what was wrong with him, but
Well, if anything, I would like to
something
apologize.
went wrong.
If we meet him, I would like to apologize for my wrong assumptions.
It just don't go like if we ever talk to him, don't go like, oh, I
Oh,
know you
darling,
and the
nice to meet
captain are
you.
doing the
Yeah.
dirty.
Oh, darling, nice to meet you. I thought you were fucking that dockmaster. Yeah.
No,
It would-
don't say
No.
anything because those are private things you should not
Uh,
you be talking
I'm
about people's
I'm
sexualities and
obviously
sexual
joking.
lives. Okay, well I don't know with you. You're so
Well,
serious all the time. You have the same tone of voice when you're joking and when you're not. We have to work on that.
Can we go talk to Esme, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
I think
Yeah.
the harbour master might have just stiffed him in another way. Something over money, perhaps.
Ooh, all right. Then let's keep going.
Robin, your hands up.
Yeah, I wanted to do this specifically for the archivist because it's getting something wrong. Adira is very specifically pursuing two leads. One at the moment is with the illusionary creatures that attacked the bazaar. The second one, I believe, was was related to the last thing, but I wanted to drop that second thing
Mm-hmm.
so I can pursue the lead about this missing guy.
Okay, you got it.
After asking around and all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
Also, Twin says hi.
Hello.
He is
Hey,
physically
twin.
he has
Hello,
physically
twin.
manifested in my bedroom.
Nice.
Amazing.
Did he bless your dice there you're not using?
They're still in there.
Incredible.
Alrighty. Give me 1 second. Let me actually read your Surly, because I think I might have been doing it wrong.
Let me hit.
I already
this.
got it pulled up. You're good.
Okay, well, I did it also because I wanted to feel special.
Hell yeah. You are
Nice.
special, dog. Special to us.
Look
You're
how
a
many
special
hearts we
little
gave you.
flower. Mm-hmm.
All I know is I can pursue two leads. I get to spend a minute with a potential clue.
Alrighty. Beautiful.
What have I been doing wrong?
No, it's
Chief?
not. It's not you. It's me. So you take a minute speaking with people, speaking with the harbor master. As you're heading towards the office of Esme, Nadira, there's definitely a larger mystery at play here.
Oh, like that. Or, well, Nadira likes mysteries, actually, so she kind of do. Not that
Now,
it's at an expense of a living person, though. Or dead.
you cannot pursue a lead again for 10 minutes, but now you can choose to open an investigation on this.
Over an investigation? I didn't know that's a thing I could do.
Yep. To do so, you can define the question at the heart of the mystery, such as where has the priceless work of art that was supposed to hang here been taken, or who or what killed this priest. In this instance, it would be what happened to Liam Shore, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Where in the world is going to and now you get an investigation bonus whenever you attempt a perception check or skill check to attempt to get closer to answering the question at the heart of an active investigation. You get a +1 bonus. Yeah. There you go.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, my first one has always been the illusionary creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I understand it, I can have two at the same time. If
You
not,
can,
Chief,
yes.
let me know. All right.
You have two
I've-
active investigations, one on the illusionary creatures, and the second on finding Liam Shore.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Guess my brain ain't working today.
You're all good. Oh, on top of that, which I probably should have done this earlier, but I keep forgetting that's a thing. You notice something odd in the harbor master's cabin, which maybe you didn't want to bring it up there, but maybe now you will.
That's so convenient to cover up the fact that I was gone watching a TikTok that
Yeah.
my uncle insisted I watch.
Which is on one of the shelves by the window that you saw him look out of, which is when you would have noticed the odd thing. There was dust settled on the shelf, except in one spot where it looked like something had been sitting there for a really long time.
Ooh.
But now it's not there, whatever it was.
I will share that with the group.
Okay.
Hmm.
Did we notice if the big Ultima guy left with something?
He did not have anything in his hands except his hat.
Okay.
He put it under the hat.
Sure.
No, I wanted to ask you ladies and Rabbit, how exactly...
You can call me lady. You can call me whatever you want.
It's,
I don't
it's
care.
whatever. All right, darling. I want to ask you ladies, how exactly are we... How nosy do we want to be? In this town, particularly. Anything seems odd, we're just going to pursue it, or only if it comes across our path? How are we handling
it-
this? Nadira, you're
depends.
the professional in this, so you tell us.
Is it going to put some coin in our pockets?
Don't know. Honestly, coin
Well-
schmoin, but we'll see.
Lyra
Okay.
is a little correct. I would rather investigate things that do get in our way.
All right.
You know, such as the attack in the market, the bazaar.
All right.
And, you know, currently this whole debacle of where in the world is Carmen Sandiego.
Understood.
Our guy, our dude, whose
Mhm.
name eludes me.
Liam.
Liam Shore.
Liam
Yeah.
Shaw.
But not every single mystery needs to be nose surrounded.
Perfect. As long as we're all on the same page.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I don't want to spend too much time here. Are we going to
Just
stay in
wondering
Abbott's
if you
Landing
had-
forever?
I just wanted to know if you had anything that else that you'd seen that you hadn't brought up to the group.
All right, I'll be honest. We're all women here. We can be honest with each other.
Can we?
Yes. If we stay in the city too long, we'll be sucked in, completely and totally, entirely sucked in into the problems of every single one of these people, which I am more than happy to deal with and help with. However, I am a researcher. I am an explorer. And Hammerfell is the province with the largest amount of Dwemer ruins per square mile. So, eventually, I'd like to leave the city. I'm just saying, I don't want to be stuck here too long.
You've got the call of the road, as we say in the
Exactly.
carnival.
Exactly, darling.
Understandable. I don't see myself staying too long in Abba's Landing myself, um, other than to enjoy the festivities and get enough coin to actually purchase said festivities.
All right, perfect. Then let's get a move on. Let's solve some problems. To Esme.
Amazing. You head to the outskirts of the docks, where you see that small little office building. Looks like maybe 2 or 3 people work out of it. Seems to be some sort of like place of business. As you approach, the door is propped open. The windows are opened as well, letting a breeze kind of filter through the entirety of the space. And as you kind of like poke your heads in, you see one elderly Redguard woman, deep set wrinkles at the corners of her eyes and mouth. Looks like she's probably in her 60s or 70s. Fully white kind of puff of hair. And she just wears like this very, very flowy, kind of loose fitting, comfortable, just like cotton shirt and pants. And she's in the process of flipping through a dense like ledger of some kind.
I just look at everybody. All right, who wants to take point on this? Well, so far, we've had a sort of 50-50 record with elderly people. So, who wants to, put us in the positive column?
Well, Revan's good with people.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? Never mind. He's a little mentally checked out at the moment. I forgot.
He seems to be daydreaming. So,
Then if
how,
it's all right with you all, I can.
yes, go speak with the madam.
Yeah, I will approach Madame Esme.
As you step in, you
Good
see
evening.
her head kind of looks up to meet your eyes. Oh, good evening, dear. What can I help you with?
We are currently investigating the missing person called, I totally know his name.
Liam.
Liam.
Liam?
Liam something. I forgot
Liam.
his last name.
Liam Shore.
Liam something.
Sure, yeah.
Liam Shore. Could you tell me the last time you have encountered him, talked to him, seen him, heard about him?
Do you even know this man?
Have you even perceived this man with your own eyes?
Oh, shit.
To be quite honest, I would have a much easier time telling you the last time I saw his sister. I've not seen Liam in a couple of weeks.
Well,
Ah.
his sister put up a notice that he's missing.
Yes, she came by
So-
and asked a few questions as well.
Do you mind telling us the same questions that she asked and your answers to them?
She just asked when the last time it was that I had seen him, who I had seen him with, what he was doing, the last ship he worked on. A few of those questions I could answer, but I wasn't that close with the young lad. Personally, I had only worked with him a handful of times since he's worked at the docks, which has been, at this point, 5 years. So,
Understood. And you last saw his sister when exactly?
well, about 4 days ago, I would say. She
And
had
what
the
was she?
she had the flyers in her hand, so I'm assuming that is when she fully started worrying and decided to figure out where her brother was.
Oh no, what?
I
Has
see.
anyone seen her in 4 days? What if she's also missing? Hmm.
Hmm.
I sense motive on
I was
when
just
she
about
was
to
back.
say
Yeah,
On what?
when is she telling the truth when she said I only saw him a few weeks ago?
Yeah, go ahead and sense motive on that.
Could I also do that?
For the same thing?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, do I hero point that?
You can,
What
it's
do
a
I
secret
trust?
check.
It's secret check.
No, that's never mind then. That's fine.
Okay. Uh, Lyra, she just seems like a kindly old woman, who helped as best she could. You don't sense any, you
Mhm.
know, manipulation or, subterfuge, anything like that.
Mhm.
I need everyone except Robin to go to Whispers, please.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Except
Okay.
Robin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna give her.
'Cause
Oh
the-
yeah, sure. Yeah. Got it.
hello.
You can tell just from the body language that Esme is a very established businesswoman. She has been doing her job for a very long time, clearly. And as such, she has learned to speak in a manner to which what she says isn't a lie, but how she says it is deceptive.
Ooh.
And if you weren't such an incredible investigator, you might not have picked up on it. But she is not being completely forthright with you and the party.
Gotcha. And that was specifically about the last time she saw Liam, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Let's get these nerds back in here. What the fuck?
They are talking about some food.
What is that abomination?
I thought literally someone was pulling everyone back, and then Tim was like, "Come back." I was like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Oh yeah, Tim, you could have just right clicked them and then dragged them to the appropriate
Yeah.
No
channel. I
thanks.
forgot all
I
about that.
thought that's what he was doing.
No, they can just come back on their own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we're
they can
grown
click.
ups.
You
We're
know,
grown up people.
fuck's
We
wrong
don't
with
need
you,
that
lazy
shit.
bitches?
But yeah, that's where we're at.
All right, so Nadira is going to
Kill this old
uh
woman.
no.
Oh, okay.
Pulls
Okay,
out
so
a
I
rapier and
imagine
shoves it
there's like a
straight through her eye.
counter.
She's sitting at a
I
desk.
imagine they're
Yeah.
at a desk. Okay,
Mhm.
so there's a desk in between us.
Yeah.
Um, is she one of the human races?
She's Redguard.
She's Redguard,
An
yeah.
elderly Redguard woman.
Redguard. All right, so I'm taller than her. That's cool. I'm going to lean into her space a little bit more, maintain eye contact,
As
and
you
be
lean
like,
in, she kind of crosses her fingers on the top of the desk and meets you halfway. She leans in towards you as well.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Intimidation tactic is not working, guys. Crosses her fingers. What does that mean?
She like
Um,
what is it? Intertwines her hands and just puts them on the top of the desk. You know how
Oh,
people do that.
staples her hands.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You and I, you're very good at this job. Imagine you've seen a lot of things in your time running this establishment, but we both know that there's more to this.
Oh, is there?
I give her one of my sorta smiles.
She meets your
Now,
smile.
it would be a lot easier if you were being a lot more forthcoming with your information.
Easier for who?
Easier for me.
Oh, and who are you?
I know you're full of shit, Esme.
Oh.
I'm gonna press my hand down on her table and lean even more in her space. Now tell me, when did you really last see Liam?
Incredible. Give me coerce.
I'm watching this.
Earth.
Yeah.
I'm watching this eating some of the bacon I had Robert take from the lunch we had.
He's just handing you strips of bacon.
She's handing them to me.
I don't
Can-
suppose that could have been an
See-
intimidation.
Well, coerce is
See chat
intimidation.
for Alondra's reaction.
I'm not even trained to coerce.
Well, it
I
should
am.
it should be intimidation. That's just intimidation.
Oh, I sorry, I got my two boss babes mixed up.
Yeah, because coerce with threats, either veiled or overt, you attempt to bully a creature into doing what you want. That's coercion.
Yeah, I
Did you
don't know
think you were
why
Aphrodite?
I did.
Nice.
Because Aphrodite is trained in intimidation.
That makes sense.
Sick.
Oh. Hey, let me
that
look
is
real
not secret, so you can hero point that.
quick. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's a little better.
You have a +1 on this because of your investigation.
Oh, cool! Woohoo! 11.
Which brings it to an 11. This is going to be against Esme's will DC, so it is going to be a failure. She smiles at you as you say this, and she just says, "Oh, young woman, you are in an arena with titans. Nothing you say will ever frighten me. Because you will never be scarier than giants."
Can I don't know what role I'm asking to do here, but can I try to read in between the lines of what she's saying, or am I too autistic to figure that out?
Yeah, if you want to sense motive, you absolutely can. Actually, no. You would
I'm
be.
not
You would.
thinking-
Nadira would be intelligent enough. You can absolutely read between the lines where what you think she's saying is that the people who she works for, or the people who at least she reports to, whether those be different people, scare her far more than you could ever. Which in of itself is kind of an answer.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was trying to
What does you
figure
work
out at
for?
first. Yeah, because as soon as she started saying, I don't compare to giants, I'm like, oh, someone else got like a blade over her head. I turn a little bit to Revan because
And since your hand's pressed to her desk, she just taps the top of your hand. Just in a very
Yeah,
gentle, almost like grandmotherly, bless your heart way.
Oh no! Not only is she a red girl, she's one of those southern folks too. It's just my grandma.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
my literal.
It's just your
Just my
grandma.
grandma.
It's
Just my literal grandma in real life. Revan, you wanna tap in?
Holy fuck.
I was out for the entire conversation because I was getting my keyboard. Can someone do a recap of what you asked her and what she said, real
Okay,
quick?
so
I apologize.
basically, we asked her, "Where's Liam?" She's like, "Oh, I haven't seen him in about a couple of weeks." And then I did a sense motive, and it turns out that
He's
she's
lying.
been in this business
Yeah,
in a while, so she's
yeah.
technically speaking the truth, but she's holding shit back, right?
Okay.
And so
For a reason.
yeah, and then Nadira's like, "Okay, old woman, I know you're full of shit," because she had a lot more bravado than I thought I thought
Yep.
she was skilled with.
You did not
Um.
think Granny had the smoke, but she did have the smoke.
Yeah, so basically Nadira is very convinced that she knows something else about Liam.
Okay. Um, I'll. Is there? We haven't. There's no chair there, right? It was just a table, or
no,
is there a
there's
chair?
there's two chairs in front of her desk. Yeah,
I'll
because
pull a
she
chair.
she does work with people, so they do need somewhere to sit.
I'll pull a chair and sit down and cross my legs. So,
You turn it
what you
around, you
saying?
sit on it backwards.
You right her
No,
up.
I'm classy. No, I'm classy. I'm just
Oh,
crossing my legs.
I apologize. I thought we were done.
Oh no, no.
Okay.
I mean, they were, but I actually think you are one of the most interesting people I've met in the city so far, and I'm highly curious.
Oh, that
So
is
what
so
you
sweet of you.
basically say? Yeah, I know. I'm adorable. So basically, what you're saying is that, like reading between the lines between you and me, uh, whoever or whatever's going on with Liam is far, far beyond and far more scary than whatever we can do to you, which we don't want to harm you at all. We're just trying to find this man or anything about him to give to his sister. What could be more scary than poor little us? Is there something there that threatens your life so much that you wouldn't be free with information to find a poor little boy? What are the players in this game? You know, we need to know so we don't touch them.
You are a very adorable young man with a great and wonderful imagination.
Hmm.
I am just an old woman who
What?
sometimes runs the books for some merchants here. That is all I do.
And sometimes gets tangled with giants.
I have never tangled with a giant.
Then why would you be scared of them?
Have you never read stories about giants? They're
Go
very
ahead.
terrifying.
Hmm.
Girl went very literal on us.
I once heard that a giant smacked a Nord so hard he flew
It's
200 meters in the
it's
air.
it's a metaphor. She's not talking about. Never mind.
He came
I've.
back and just went on the ground. It was crazy.
You
Oh
know
no,
what?
she is being very annoyingly very literal with you, Revan.
Yeah, I know. You know, Miss Thornton, I can assure you, like for
Oh,
all.
please, don't need to be so formal. You can call me Esme.
So, Esme, I can assure you whatever giants you're dealing with, I've dealt with worse, and I've seen worse, and much more powerful than any of those giants could even begin to ponder.
Well, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Good for
I
you.
know we're not going to get anything for you. You're a very hard woman. You've been at this game for a long time. However, we are going to get to the bottom of this. Is there anything we need to pay attention to so it doesn't get back to you? Can we help you somehow? cover the tracks. I do, somehow.
Perhaps if you spoke the tongue of giants, you would get a little bit further in your investigation. Because you understand, you have yet to speak in a manner that I can understand.
I'll put 5 gold on the table.
Any of you bitches know thieves can't.
Would
Is
Lyra
this-
know if thieves can? Is that a
I don't
language
think
could
this
have
is a
chosen?
language.
Thieves can't is not a language
It's not a
in here.
thing.
The Thieves Guild uses what they call shadow marks, which
They use
is
shadow marks,
which
yeah.
is like the old like hobo, like traveling hobo type marks.
Yes.
I'll put
Would
5 gold on
Lyra
the
know
table, put
that?
my hand on top of this. This is the language, or you're talking about
Would-
other things?
So you're very handsome, a great imagination, and also intelligent.
I've been around. Is this enough?
You tell me.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Would Lyra know shadow mark or?
You would know of them because the circus would absolutely, definitely use something similar.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I did want to ask a second question as well. That is, would Lyra know of any types of thieves guilds or underground societies or things that might have run through the circus and the carnival at some point? Because that's an area of possibly some overlap where there's either giants or giant iconography or somebody called the giants. Is she being literal to the point of rubbing it in our faces because she thinks we're incompetent?
The giant thing, you don't remember anything like that in the circus, the carnival. Give me let me double check something. You don't. Okay. Okay. This would be a very specific lore skill that you unfortunately don't have.
Okay.
So I will instead up
You
the
mean to
D.
say-
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, you mean to say my rope lore skill doesn't cover this?
Is this underworld? Is this underworld lore?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah, I would have that.
Yeah, but you're not a part of her carnival.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not. No, and I'm also not inside her mind. So
So here's what I'm gonna do. Instead, Lyra.
So, I have an appointment at 11.
What?
That is
Carrie?
Harry, you're
Hot mic.
unmuted.
Hot mic.
I have an appointment
Um,
at 11. Okay.
The DC is gonna be up to 18, and I'm telling you it. Give me a recall knowledge society.
Hello.
Recall
Before she rolls.
knowledge.
Mhm.
Is this pertaining to a lead that I'm pursuing? Her check that she's trying to make.
This is to remember. This doesn't have anything to do with what's currently going on technically. This is to remember
I was-
something about her carnival,
Gotcha. I was gonna.
and if
I
she
was
can
gonna
like
try to do a
connect
clue in.
dots.
Sorry, I was just trying to see if there's anything if there's like an underground thieves guild or a smuggling operation. If this is a smuggling operation that she's got, my line of thinking is if this is something under the table that she's got this Liam caught up in for an adventure or something like that. If they're called giants or if there would be anything like that, so I will press
Gotcha.
recall knowledge.
Okay. The reason why I was trying to is because I could do a reaction of clue in, but it's very specifically the trigger is another creature attempts a check to investigate a lead you are pursuing.
Yeah. So you rolled a 4.
Oh.
Oh,
Which
fuck.
for society is a
shit.
total of 5.
Yep.
So you are unsure.
Okay, yeah. I am shotgun spreading everything out there. Just
Yeah.
trying to
Back to the 5
convince
gold.
an old lady.
Yeah.
Esme looks at you and just says, "You tell me if that is enough."
I don't know.
Yes,
you are the
do.
one with the information.
You do know.
Ah,
Could I attempt to assist him
How do you
by?
assist?
Well, it's going to be a little aggressive again. I am so sorry, Leah. But basically, Nadira's going to put a hand behind Revan's chair and be like, I'm embarrassed for no reason at the moment. I'm sorry. Oh, so basically, she's just going to be like, look, that's going to be enough for you to tell us and how this goes, because I know how people like you operate. You don't want this to grow into a larger thing with more eyes on it. Okay, the sister is looking for something, and we are already coming through. So if we don't have any answers, guess how many more adventurers looking for extra coins so close to the festival is going to be looking around, snooping around. So if you
and
got
with a
anything
little,
to hide, you don't want that many eyes on you or whatever giants that
and
you
with a,
don't want us to, you seem to compare us to.
and with a much better memory that would not forget you and your involvement in this after all this is done. I tend to forget things. So, for now, I'll offer the 5 gold. And depending on how much information you give me, I'll say if it's worth more or not. How about that? And with the promise that I will not remember who told me anything. And trust me, I'm very tolerant to pain.
Very well. Are you familiar with the flooded district?
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
we just came from there.
Horrible place.
I am going to write down an address.
Mm-hmm.
It is a dead drop. You'll find the answers you're looking for there. And you can keep your 5 gold. And consider it an investment on my part. Okay?
I'd like to sense motive.
Amazing. Go ahead and sense motive.
I was also about to.
Is this a trap?
Is it an investment on me or not? Kind of wanted also to sense motive. But Mila's like, is she telling the investment on me who's doing the
No.
talking and convincing her, or is this
Not
a
bad
group?
for me.
But my sense motive sucks. So, with the sense motive,
You want to sense motive specifically in like the investment comment?
yes.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
I wanted to sense motive on
If it's a trap or not.
basically if she is basically I specifically wanted to see if the threat of more people nosing around her business was enough to move her.
Okay.
But I rolled a 10 secretly. So I'm too busy trying to puff myself up like an intimidating bear that I've heard about.
Amazing. Nadira. Yeah, you nailed it. People snooping around. She doesn't want that. She doesn't want more people snooping around her business.
Hell yeah.
Revan. There's something strange in the investment comment. Yeah, that's it. That's a weird thing to say.
Would I get it if it's towards me or if it's towards us at least?
You feel like it's towards you as a group.
Okay, the group. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. I
Yagra?
hope we get. Okay. Sorry,
You've been conversating with Esme for, I mean, at this point, probably like 15 minutes. Kind of. She seemed to relinquish this information a little too easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Like this is a test.
Or
She's got somebody coming in 5. She's got another meeting coming in 5 minutes that we need to be gone for.
Yeah, she just needs us gone. In general, she just wants us out of her hair,
Okay.
which could be a good thing. Being like, yeah, here's the place, get the fuck out of here, or a bad thing. Yeah, here's the place, go die.
Go die.
It could be either or.
go die.
But with the investment, it could be also, this is the place, go die. If you survive, I'm interested in you.
Yeah, regardless, we're going to the place. We're just gonna find out what it is.
I'll flash her one of my best smiles, like, you know what? I like you. If I ever get to your age, I want to be like you.
You're a dark elf, darling. You're probably already older than her.
Dunmer.
Yes, let's use the proper wordage. He is a Dunmer, not a dark elf.
I've heard many things.
It doesn't matter, dear. You're a Dunmer.
You get used to it. I know, I'm a Dunmer.
Now, good luck.
Thank you. Hopefully your investment will pay off, and I'll stand up.
We shall see. She goes
Let's
back
see
to
if
her
this
ledger.
encounter is worth remembering or forgetting.
She puts her glasses back on, starts going back through her ledger.
Okay, now I'm just
dark elf.
imagining my grandma.
Okay, just a little bit of lore for you, Georgia. In Arena, the races, the species, whatever you want to call them, ancestries, were ripped straight from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, they were.
There was human, elf, dwarf, Dunmer, or dark elf. Yeah, it was like straight. It was ripped straight from Dungeons and Dragons. And then in Daggerfall, they started doing their own thing. Dark elves became Dunmer. Elves stayed elf, but also they added like the Altmer wordage in there. You got wood elves from that, which eventually became Bosmer. But in modern games, at least in my interpretation, dark elf is only ever used as like a racial slur.
Yeah, it's a slur.
Okay, I don't want to be fantasy racist. Got ya.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's a slur.
Okay, so it's like an in-world explanation for the name
It's
change.
shorthand.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cute. That's okay. Okay, got it. I just wanted to double check. And I did want to ask something. Robin, do not make the AI make assumptions about me being fantasy racist. Oh, okay. That's gonna be on record now. Jesus.
Yeah, you said those words.
I did want to, because I didn't want to interrupt the roleplay and the conversation. When Nadira started putting the pressure on Esme, Lyra was just gonna casually take a scan of the room, and I just want to see if there are any scuff marks on the floor or anything similarly missing like it was in the captain's in the harbour master's cabin, or if anything looks like it could be a false doorway or like a false wall that leads to somewhere else, if this is some sort of smuggling thing, if they're hiding things. And with her saying it's a dead drop, she's given us the address for a dead drop. I'm definitely looking for smuggling. I'm just is there any sort of hidden caches that could be anywhere in the office that I could see?
Give me actually don't give me anything. You look around.
That's Queen. Give me nothing.
Yeah, it's Queen. Give me nothing. You look around and you don't see anything. And for full transparency, I'm telling you this because you couldn't possibly roll high enough to meet the DC at level 1.
Fine.
Yeah.
That is absolutely fine.
But additionally, Nadira, you do not pick up on anything odd in the office.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got that featured. Thank you. I
Okay.
forgot my own stuff.
That's interesting. Okay.
But you guys step out.
Do we get a time for this dead drop? It's just gonna be there.
Well, dead drops are static locations that people can go to at various times to pick things up. It's not like it's something you could potentially like stake out or investigate yourself. It's dead drops aren't.
Sleep there in the clothes, right?
Yeah, like it's not like a meeting point or anything. Like
Yeah.
think of was it in Oblivion, the Fighters Guild, where you had to go to certain locations to pick up like information on quests?
Yes.
Just like out in the middle of nowhere. Like those are dead drops. That's that kind of situation.
All right, girls, are we done here?
Yeah. She's a
Let's go,
slick
girls.
one, that one. Be careful.
Who are you saying be careful to?
Everyone. That one's a slick one.
The old woman is going to be dangerous for us?
Wouldn't put it past us. She maybe not dangerous in a way that she's gonna kill us, but
She probably knows people who could.
yeah, she's definitely, she's been around the block.
Well, what's our next course of action? Should we go talk to the sister or follow up on Esme's location?
I have an idea.
Shoot.
If she was very keen to get us out of the shop at a certain time. It might be that somebody's calling in to pay her a visit soon. Would it be prudent for one of us to hang back, take note of who comes in, who goes?
Is that how you read it? I mostly read it as her just wanting us to be gone. Just out of her hair in general.
It could be both.
Yeah.
It could be both. If you can, and I'm saying this in character because I'm the best at avoid notice in the party. If I'm sneaking,
Yeah.
You want us to wait for you?
You can. I'm not going to be hours and hours at it, but I'll just
Well, if you get caught
find somewhere that I can.
and then you're thrown in the slammer, then you know.
For what? Just hanging out in the street? She's not a law. She is someone who helps out the merchants, supposedly. I don't know how to run away from a fight if somebody does see me. Don't you worry about that.
What should the rest of us do then? Do we wait for you and go get some kebabs, or
You can go talk to the sister. See if she's managed to find anything else, or...
how far away is that?
It was Harbour 3. A little apartment / shack in Harbour 3.
Yeah, it's here at the docks.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where Harbour 3 is in relation to Esme's.
It's the complete opposite side of the docks district. Esme's is right. Esme's office is directly before you enter the dock district. And Harbor 3 is the last harbor in the docks. Because there's 3 of them, you see.
Wow.
No.
Wow, wouldn't have.
Could have been 4.
Could have been 4.
There could have been 4. There could have been 10.
There could be any number.
Yeah.
We still didn't, yeah.
All right. If you're sure, you want me to leave Robert here with you as company?
I look at the 6-foot-tall, bright metal man. Just
He can be
how good
quite.
is he at
He can be
hiding?
quite inconspicuous. What if he tries?
And how well does he try? If he
Robert?
needs to run up onto the roof and
Rob,
hop from roof to roof,
let's
or
test it. Robert, initiate hide protocol.
Roll stealth check for Robert.
I just want him. I just want him to go to a bush and grab a branch and just put it over his head.
If he rolls really badly, I hope Tim does that.
Robert plays peekaboo with himself.
Yeah.
You can't see me, I can't see you.
Yeah.
10.
Yep.
He picks up a nearby barrel and just puts it in front of himself.
A master of stealth, darling.
Incredible.
I don't
It's-
want him to get dented and dinged if we have to run.
Of course. And I, clearly, he would, if anything, you would clearly be a hindrance on him. So let's just move on.
Clearly.
Yeah,
I'm
clearly
just
that's
looking
what
at
it
the
is.
barrel.
Put it down, darling.
Just he
Hey,
drops
Robert.
it and it breaks on the ground.
My damage
High
is-
five.
You say high five?
I'll give him. Yep.
He smacks your hand.
Ow.
You take 1 point of damage.
No. Why?
Because he doesn't know restraint. He just smacks the shit out of your hand.
You know, you
Alright.
have to teach him not to do that. That's kind of like
He's
teach him.
He's an automaton, darling. He doesn't have, restraint. He just kind of goes full tilt. All right, Lyra. Here's what you should do. 15 minutes. If nothing happens, you come running towards us. All right?
I'll make my way over to Harbour 3 if nothing happens. Don't you worry.
Very well, ladies and Revan. Let's go.
Are you gonna get tired of saying that all the time?
Never.
You sure about it?
I also want to hang back because I want to see if anybody comes out of the shack and starts following them down the street. Like, tailing them.
Amazing. Amazing. Lyra, give me a void notice as the rest of you
I
begin to
will.
move away.
Oh, you fuck. I am definitely hero pointing that.
Incredible.
Natural 20!
Hey.
25. Yeah, Lyra just melts into the shadows.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a seek check.
Seek. Okay. Seek. Let me go back to it. I closed it down. Whoopsie daisy. Seek. Oh, 18. Yeah.
You notice about a minute after the rest of your party has moved away from the office and down the harbor towards Marla, you notice a pigeon fly from the window of the office into the city.
Okay. Okay, it's a pigeon. I can't keep track of it. Any particular direction in the city? Can I get a vague direction of which ward it's going to, or which area of the city? Is it going further into the docks? Is it going towards the posh side of town?
It just seems to
Is
be. It's just moving into the city.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not heading north, so it's not going towards the flooded district, but that leaves the warehouse district and the bazaar, so.
Okay.
5 minutes after that, you see that Orzamer man enter the office.
I knew it. Okay. Haha. I knew it.
All right,
Okay.
all right, Charlie. I got you. You're right, Charlie Day.
My paranoia pays off. Okay.
All the threads are connected.
9 times out of 10, it works 100% of the time.
Yeah.
The yeah, we're gonna shift to the party.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. You're gonna get killed.
Oh no.
You all
Bring me
reach.
death.
You all reach that shack.
I welcome it.
It's a 2-story like shack at the end of Harbor 3. There is a front door for the first floor, but then there is also like a rickety, almost like fire escape-esque staircase on the left-hand side of the building that leads up to presumably the front door, air quotes, of the second floor. It seems like very much like a duplex situation.
All right, we were told it was on the second floor, yes?
Correct.
All right.
I'm looking around, Chief.
Mm-hmm.
what?
Making sure there ain't nobody lurking to Marcus.
Absolutely, give me a secret roll.
Lurking and Merkin.
Lurking American.
Nope, nobody seems to pay any mind to you.
Alright, cool.
Sick, nasty.
Sick, nasty.
Sick and additionally nasty.
All right, let's go.
Absolutely filthy. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, pal. You're done. You head up the rickety staircase, reach the front door. You can hear what sounds like sniffling coming from the interior.
Immediately drawing my rapier.
Amazing.
Sniffling as in crying?
Could be. Maybe somebody
Okay.
has a cold.
Ooh, cold.
Look. Woman Shady gave us information too easy. There's crying. There could be someone in danger.
Sure.
Or a sister is missing her lost brother.
Right.
Oh, I thought we went to the
Nope.
place.
You
No, we
went to
went
speak
to-
with the
Robin?
sister.
Robin?
I am.
Robin, where
going
are we
to
right now?
Casually, she's my rapier.
Darling, I look at the door. No, this is not the bedroom. This is the apartment with the sister.
I might have fucking forgot.
All right, it's okay. I understand. It's hot. The temperature affects our minds. I understand.
Sometimes you forgot, you know?
Sometimes it's fine. I'll knock on the door. Don't worry.
You knock on the door, you kind of hear someone kind of like clear their throat. A few moments later, you hear the door knob turn and it just creaks open a bit. And you see a young woman, Breton, probably 21, 22. You can definitely see like tear marks running down her cheeks. And she looks at you all kind of standing on the landing of her staircase.
Marla, yes?
Depends. Who's asking?
We're here
Some
to
f-
help with your brother.
Yeah, some fine folks who took
Oh.
the job notice you posted.
Oh. Please come in. And she opens the door and steps back. You can see she's, about 5'2", 5'3", long, kind of like light brown hair that's just kind of pulled back in a very loose ponytail. Her clothing is very plain, very nondescript. Definitely looks like it's made from cheap materials. The interior of her home is not very nice. It's just one big room. You can see two beds in one corner, a small like little kitchenette area, a single window that overlooks the ocean. Basic furniture. She just kind of points to the two chairs and says, I'm sorry, I only have two chairs to sit on.
Don't
No
worry
need,
about
darling.
it.
You can sit down.
And you can see on the table where the two chairs are is just like the entirety of the tabletop is just covered in loose leaf paper, like parchment, notes scribbled, all kinds of like investigation type stuff.
Do you mind if I looked over those?
Oh, I'm not sure how much my scribbles would help, but sure, you can. I don't mind.
Because I am so much taller than her, I will sit. Because I believe in psychology, at least Nadira does, that she wants to put her at ease.
You want to make yourself
Yeah.
smaller? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll just quietly go through her findings, and that's about it.
Meanwhile, 6'4" robot in the room.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, please just help yourself to that information. I'm not sure what all you've gathered yourselves. So far.
We're following some leads, but we figured it would be prudent to speak with the person who put the notice up, and sort of pick your brain as to everything you know about your brother's disappearance.
And I wish I knew more. I do. Harbor Master didn't know much. I went by the place that Liam liked to frequent when he was off work, and he hadn't been in there for over a month.
This place being the tavern.
Yes, the Rusty Hook.
All right.
I tried to speak with Thaddeus, but he blew me off.
Thaddeus.
being
Thaddeus Graves?
Yes, you know him? He owns Warehouse
Um,
13.
Right, no, we don't know him, but he put a job there, so we kind of took all the jobs, so that is something we're going to pursue. Is he involved with this?
Well, according to Miss Esme, the last job that Liam did for her was delivering a parcel to Warehouse 13.
interesting.
Is that part of the address that was given?
No. Warehouse
Alright,
13 is in the
cool.
Warehouse District. The address you were given is in the Flooded District.
That's right. My bad. Alright, gonna add that to Nadira's mental notes.
And I've tried speaking with Thaddeus on a number of occasions, but he... Well, not to insult him, but he doesn't seem well mentally. He seems distracted.
All right, on a scale of
disheveled.
On a scale of as eccentric to Alaric Ventrell, where does he fall?
Who's that?
Oh, you haven't met the crazy wizard in the Warehouse District. All right, sorry. Apologies, darling.
He seems troubled currently. I'm not sure why, but
Well, he did put a job board, so maybe these two things can be connected. We shall see. Were you aware of your brother's disposition when he took this job? According to the harbor master, he seemed glad, elated?
My brother was always a dreamer. I don't.
I can respect the dreamer.
He just. He wanted to rescue us from this. He wanted to work more than a few silver a day.
Hmm. Does your brother have any talents?
You can see she kind of looks a little downcast.
Nah, he sucks.
Because she doesn't
At
want to.
everything.
She doesn't want to
Aw.
insult her brother.
Oh.
He's a bit of a rube.
He's a bit of a
Oh.
rube.
Picking that up, I am so sorry for interrupting Yagra.
Going.
Perhaps you could tell me of things that he might have talked about the last time you saw him. Like, did he appear normal? Did he was, business as usual? Or did he seem a little spooked? Did he seem a little distracted?
That's the thing about my brother. He always seemed distracted. He,
A little more than usual?
he seemed excited. He seemed determined. He said that he was given an opportunity. And I mean, he always says that when he starts a new job. And sometimes he's, he works
Just
the
a bit.
job for a while, and sometimes he doesn't because he messes up or he lets
And
someone
we are-
down.
And we are certain the last time he was seen was when he took a new job.
That's what Miss Esme said.
I thought we
Sometimes,
want to trust this woman.
sometimes she gives the dock workers extra work to make, a bit of extra coin. Because most of them have families, most of them have children. And the harbor master is a nice man. He's kind, and he employs many people, but he can be a bit of a cutthroat when it comes to payment.
Completely unrelated, but do you know his sexual preferences?
I'm sorry?
Not your brothers, the harbor masters.
I'm sorry?
All right, sorry.
Don't-
That's
don't-
another thing. Don't worry about it.
No, don't worry about it, Donna. So you've never had any reason to suspect those or the jobs until now.
No. My brother always
Huh.
came back.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, something tells me that some of those jobs are not so on the up and up. All right. Well,
Holy shit!
So-
Wait! Whoa! Wait! Hey Tim.
Hmm.
Just so I can put this away if I'm wrong. What race was the body we found in the basement?
Human.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Or was
I've
it?
seen the
It
train of
was. It
thought.
wasn't Redguard.
Okay. Okay.
In this, she's a
She's
A
a
Breton,
Breton.
so-
A Breton,
She's
which
a
is a
Breton.
flavor of human. Yeah.
Okay. We need to go back to that body.
I'll describe. Actually, who has the snake pendant?
I still have it.
Hey,
Okay.
dear.
Mhm.
Do you have that pendant?
Oh, yes. I put down her investigative notes and open my bag and hand it over to Revan before
Before
going
that-
right back to her notes.
Before that, would Yagra have said,
I look at
it-
I look at you.
"So I don't matter, game"?
Here's the thing. I look at you. Just so, bro, rewind. I have that eureka moment. I look at you two, you three, because Salam is also here. I look at all you three and say, "Can we step outside for a second? Just to, I need to relay some thoughts."
One moment. I'll tell Marla. We'll be right back. Seems when she does that, she has an epiphany. So we better go listen to it.
That's all right. Would you care for some tea? I can put some tea on.
Of course,
would-
darling. Yes, please.
I would love some tea. If that's not gonna be a burden
No,
on you, of
no,
course. We
no,
don't
no.
want to impose.
It won't be at all.
Wow,
All right,
Rev,
perfect.
barely a full 24 hours, and you know her eureka moments.
I mean, she's very transparent.
That is true.
That woman doesn't know how to lie.
Outside. Shh. Outside.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. What?
And so I walk downstairs. I go downstairs. I don't want to be next to her door at all. When I say
Gotcha.
this. And I look at the three of you. I believe we should inspect that body in the basement.
Oh.
You think that might be her brother?
Let's say our dear Esme gave Liam a job with a warehouse worker. A warehouse worker that might be doing some less than legal activities in tunnels beneath the city.
And a warehouse worker who's also complaining about from weird lights coming from one of his warehouse.
Of course,
And
he wants-
noises. He thinks it's haunted.
he-
And noises,
he,
yeah.
he wants
It's
it to be
haunted.
tip-top shape so he can continue his operations.
Yeah, he thinks. So we might have,
Let's.
two birds, one stone kind of thing. But
I
do you
believe
think
we're
that-
at 3 birds now. There may be multiple birds. Let's.
So many
that,
birds.
Fine.
the two birds from one stone with you wanting
need-
to.
We need to. This is going to
Right.
sound grim, but we need her to identify the body.
No, we're not going to put her through that. We
It's the
need
only
a
way to
description of her
confirm it.
body. Maybe there's going to be something that maybe she knows the clothing that he wore before. We are not going to put this woman through
Physical
that right now.
descriptions alone, we can try and work off that.
I'll put my hands on Yagras' shoulder. This poor woman.
I understand,
Is-
darling.
We
I
cannot,
understand.
unless we have a specific clue that 100% is her brother, we are not going to give her that trauma. Not yet. Okay?
And we told Greta to call the guards and remove the bodies.
She's not going to call the guards in an hour.
It's been more than.
We
an
can go
hour.
back there now, but by the time we go there, maybe Greta has already done it. I have a pendant. Maybe she has seen it on him.
You took the body. You took the pendant from the body.
Yes,
Nadira did. Yes.
somebody did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
did.
was Nadira.
I wanted to keep.
All right.
Yeah, I wanted to keep. a
Let's
hold
go
of
with
it.
that. But regardless of anything that we learn here, we should go back for that body.
Sure. I think your hunch is good. It's just I don't want to put this poor woman into unnecessary trauma that she doesn't deserve. Okay?
All right. You know who else might recognize him? The Dockmaster. We can have him confirm it.
Right,
Hmm.
yes.
Or literally the innkeep. He also knew him. Plenty of people knew him.
There's also just because I think it was Lyra last session who understood that symbol belonged to a smuggling guild.
Smuggling company. Yeah,
Um,
called.
but you didn't get a name.
No, yeah.
um,
Smuggling operation was me because
yeah,
I
it
was
was- it was
trained in
you.
society.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or underworld lore.
Underworld,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, smuggling operation organization was good at intercepting and stealing, but in a way that no one would notice until they reached their recipient.
That is to say, you now tangentially, because of that, have a connection between all 4 jobs. Because there's also the case of the missing spice shipment.
the missing spice shipment, the tavern, okay, the
I'm
mo
going
and
to shit myself.
do you think there is a connection with the abandoned manor and the treasure? That's completely unrelated.
You know,
For our guy, Rusty. No.
I fully believe so, yes.
I
I
am
have got
going
my
to
red
poop.
cork boards and
All right.
strings.
All right, I think I've spent way too much time with Dira. I'm starting to think like her. Do you believe it's all connected?
Can I say something, Dira? If this is your
Mhm.
line of work, I would.
It-
Can I be
it
an
is.
apprentice? This is exciting.
You see her her eyes light up. I would love to take on an apprentice.
This is
Oh no!
this is
You
wonderful.
found something that made her smile. This is her smiling, by the way. So take a look at that. That's her
Alright, but
smiling.
serious. Do the Vogue thing. Vogue. Serious.
Right, Dara, you found best friend. Anyway, but don't spend too much time with her. I'm gonna get jealous.
Let's tell this. Let's ask the sister if she recognizes the pendant.
The pendant, yes.
Sounds good. Also, with I am so sorry. Did I find anything in her research that might have been a little different from our own stuff?
Just what she verbally said as well. Like, it's written down, but she also verbally told you. It seems that Esme Thornton either likes her, likes Liam, or just felt bad for her because Esme gave her more information than she gave you guys.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's more sympathetic than 5 chuckle fucks.
And she's
Alright, thank you.
she also doesn't have like the threat factor, I guess you could call it, that, Five Adventures
Yeah.
have.
Exactly.
She's just a sister looking for her brother, like, wow, how is that gonna blow back on Esme at all?
Yeah.
So you guys re-enter
Yeah.
the shack.
Yeah.
You re-enter.
Not
You
with
see,
the pendant, but
you see 6 cups. 2 of them are identical. The rest are just like a smattering of random cups. And she fills them each with a little bit of tea.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Marla,
And-
can I
I'm
ask
so
you
sorry.
if you ever seen this symbol on your brother by any chance?
I've not seen it on him. No.
But you
But
have
you've
seen
seen it.
Yeah. She kind of puts a finger up and walks to one of the beds, one that's been like made and looks like it hasn't been slept in a while. And
Aw.
she lifts the mattress and pulls out a few pieces of parchment. And as she like walks over, you see a number of these pieces of parchment have like beautiful drawings on them, like incredibly detailed, all in like black ink, like pen or quill. And like the shading and stuff like just looks incredible. And she kind of flips through a couple and just puts a piece of paper down, and you see the symbol of
Hmm.
the amulet on the piece of paper. He drew it. Yeah. Where did you find that?
It was, we are pursuing so many leads. It was one of the leads that we're pursuing. This is actually very enlightening, and we might have an answer for you.
Can Nadira go through these drawings?
Yeah, I was gonna ask for someone to. I'll sit
But
down and
yeah,
take a sip of.
Nadira will ask for permission first.
Oh, yeah,
You
yes,
just
please.
you just see this on one of them.
The black hand, we know.
You know.
Oh. Yeah, so it's just beautiful sketches, right?
Yeah, they're gorgeous. You see one that's clearly of the crumbling bridge that connects to the flooded district. You can see a couple of buildings. You can see people. Give me a check of some kind.
All right, I'll do recall knowledge.
I'm gonna say this is we're gonna be a little weird. I'm gonna do decipher writing society, even though it's not writing as a drawing, but I feel like it fits.
Oh. Oh.
Jeez Louise.
Well, to be fair,
Mhm.
I was not looking for anything specific.
I know.
I saw that this dude was doing something. This dude has a talent of drawing, and I was gonna tell
This,
his sister.
but because this would be a secret check, this would
Mhm.
be a normal Pathfinder. I would have rolled this for you as you were looking.
Oh,
That
my bad.
hence the roll.
Gotcha.
Because there aren't like passives. There's secret rolls, you know. Okay. But yeah, it's beautiful. You definitely like the first piece. Looks like it's of the crumbling bridge leads into the flooded district. You can see like a number of people. The next one you can see is clearly like the warehouse district. Looks like it's, you know, at night, and even like just with the single color, like there's shading, there's points, there's like POV, there's like a foreground background. You can see like the moons hanging in the sky. The next picture is of the dock. You can see like, you know, two people arguing in the background with like a ship in the background that looks like it almost has like movement to it. Like it's impeccable. And then you also can see the symbol as well.
She turns to his sister. He is squandering his talents doing simple labor. His skill is far more than I have ever encountered. Should we find your brother, I would
What
love to
skill?
commission him. Art.
No one can make money doing that.
Oh, darling, you are
Oh,
mistaken.
do you
The true
know how much nobles would pay for portraits of themselves?
Sure, but do you know how long you have to ply your craft in order to even get an audience with a noble?
Oh, darling, I have connections. Don't worry. If we find him,
Likewise.
we can get him a proper craft if he wishes to pursue it, of course.
Should we find him, I would love to commission him.
I'm sitting down, sipping on the tea, waiting for the conversation. Marla,
Yes.
do you remember what your brother was wearing the last time you saw him? Like the last time he left the house?
Is a normal clothing that he wears to work?
Do you have details? Any clue that we might have, like visual, the better.
I mean, hardy pants, a shirt. It's what most other dock workers wear. I don't
Color?
blue, blue vest, white shirt.
That's all right. And he has the same hair color as you?
Yes, yes, he does. He has a bit of a wisp, a a dream of a mustache. I call it. It's not much, but he's trying.
All right. Well, I'll look at Yagra. I think we have enough to go pursuing some leads, and as an apprentice investigator, what better moment than right now with this case?
I'm so excited. All right. And then when she walks out,
It's a pity we don't have
Um,
3 archetypes, because you totally would take the the investigation investigator archetype if we had it.
yes.
Nadira has two
Oh.
junior detectives.
Yes.
that's
I
great.
mean,
That's great. I just deputized y'all right now.
Yeah.
I'm just the face, you know? Like, I help her when she can't talk
Less,
to people.
I'm less like a Watson, more like a Columbo. So
Oh my god. Yeah, Columbo was actually the first inspiration for Nadira.
Right, but before we pursue, we should get Lyra.
Yeah, I was going to ask the sister real quick. Can I leave with these drawings? But I will come back and return them to her.
Oh, sure, yes. We never thought that he could be an artist.
Thank you. I will ensure that you will have these back in pristine condition.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And as we leave, I'm going to pass it off to someone else that might be trained in society.
I don't think anybody
Me.
else is trained in society, are you?
I'm
I
trained in
am.
society.
Oh, is it Starfinder where nobody is except one person? Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah,
No, wait, no,
Yeah.
wait.
no, wait. No, I'm not society. I'm underground. No,
Oh, no, wait, I'm not trained in society. Whatever the fuck am I talking about?
Now I'm confused. I'm confusing the characters because Mark
I know
is
shit
trained
about
in
society.
No, I know about the underworld.
So
What's
it was this game where only
It
one
is this
person-
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, junior detective. Your job right now is to look through these magnificent face portraits. No, but
Oh.
seriously, they are so.
Oh, darling, I have no eye for
detailed.
art. It all looks the same to me.
Oh, I thought you were talking with that artist, and I thought you were. I, I could have been misreading, I suppose. I thought you were okay.
Oh, because you mean the mirror?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she painted me. I thought it was beautiful, but then again, that was mostly a compliment towards her, if anything. You know what I'm
Like I
saying?
said, two birds, one stone. But you don't want to pursue
We
that
seem to be
lead.
talking a lot about birds, so let's move on.
Shifting back to Lyra, rewinding, 5 minutes passed, the Orzamer man entered. 2 minutes after that, you see an elven man, Altmer, loose-fitting, kind of very breathable clothing in the heat of Abba's Landing, long, flowing, kind of very, very like light golden hair. 2 minutes after Ozimer enters, you see this elven man enter as well.
Okay.
Do you just stand there?
I want. Fuck. Is there a place where I can try and sneak to underneath a window or down an alley or somewhere where I can try and overhear if a window's open or something, if I can try and overhear some conversation?
You already know the windows are open because I described them opened previously.
Aha. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can eavesdrop in.
Okay. Going with that, avoid notice check from earlier. What languages do you know?
Oh fuck. Okay, good question. As I'm hiccuping, hold on. I know Common, Bosmeri, and Ta'agra. Ta'agra? The cat language.
Yep, the Khajiit language.
Khajiit language. I don't remember. I am still learning the lore of this world. The Khajiit language. I know the yeah.
As you very quietly approach one of the windows that kind of faces out towards an alley, you kind of sit there. You can hear them speaking. It's a little muffled because they're speaking in the office, and this window is for a different room. But the door to the room is opened, so you can the voices still carry to you, but you can't understand what they're saying. But you do know one of the voices sounds deeper and angrier than the other two.
Did the Osmer man still look did he looked angry leaving the Harbour Masters? Did he still look angry going into Esme's?
You can only see him from behind, so you're unsure.
Okay.
Yeah.
His ass doesn't have many emotions.
Well.
Okay,
Only svelted.
okay, as soon as I know... Okay, as soon as I hear that they're speaking in another language, and there's no hope of me understanding it, Lyra's going to start making her way back. She's not going to linger, because the risk of her getting caught versus seeing who else might come in or leave, versus the risk of her getting caught in a place not understanding language, it's not worth it for her. So she's going to head back to where she was, or another similarly hidden place, and just keep an eye out who else leaves. Who else leaves in a huff?
Do you leave down the alley, or do you go back to like your stakeout position?
I think I would. On a 1 to 10, she goes back to... I'm going to roll a dice because I don't know.
Okay.
On a 1 to 10, she goes back. On an 11 to 20, she goes down the alley. Yeah, I go back. I start sneaking back to my place.
Okay. As you're moving through, you see the door to the office opens, and you see that Altmer man kind of step out and look, back over his shoulder into the interior and just go, and he says, in common, well, don't forget, dear, that I am ordering those tea leaves for you, my dearest Esme. They should be arriving soon. If you figure anything out, just let us know. Thank you. And he kind of like flips his hair behind him, turns around and begins to walk down the street, up the trader's path towards the bazaar.
Okay. And did the Altmer man's voice match the voice that was raised and angry?
Not even a little bit.
Okay, got it. So it's the Osmir man who's grumpy. Okay.
The Orzamer.
I am sorry, Orzamer.
It's a lot,
Sorry,
it's a lot of myrrh.
You can just say
You
orc. Orc is not a slur. You can call them orcs.
Orcs call themselves orcs.
Yeah, they would rather be called orcs typically than Orzamer.
Than Orzamer, because they're like, we're not elves. Don't fuck with that.
Okay.
They hate elves.
Got you.
They don't want to be associated with the myr.
Even though they are myr.
Even though they are myr. They are.
You want to know how frantically I'm writing the notes?
Yeah.
The Orzamer has been written as Ozo.
Incredible. Yo, shorthand.
No, it's better. Every time I write Orzamer, I end up writing Orzamar.
Nice.
The dwarven city from Dragon Age. And I have to scratch it and do it again.
I thought that was the orc city from WoW. What is that one called? It's similar.
Orgrimmar.
Orgrimmar?
Orgrimmar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Orzammar
Fantasy
is
writers need to get different names for everything.
Orzammar is the dwarven city from Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Beautiful. A few minutes, because they were at Marla's, they had a little pal, nope, not saying that word, that's appropriation. They had a little meeting on this landing, and then they went back and spoke with Marla some more, so time's a little weird, but you guys are still on your way back to Lyra. So about 3 minutes pass as you're just waiting for your companions to return, and you see the orc man kind of step out. He looks calmer, doesn't look as angry. And he kind of turns back towards like the doorway of the office, and you see Esme just kind of put both her hands on the side of his face and just stand on her tippy toes and kiss him on the forehead.
Okay.
And then he kind of waves at her and begins to move down the trader's path as well.
Like waves at her, like waves goodbye, or waves her off like, "Oh, Mom, don't kiss my forehead," like that, or
Yes.
okay.
Wait, can you? Okay, so it seems to be some sort of familial
So-
relationship.
Seems to be.
Possibly, or
Okay.
possibly adopted. Okay, my
Interesting.
my enforcer theory is holding some stock and soup. It is a thick soup. We shall connect the potatoes. Am I talking? Hold on. No. I'm sorry. Hold on.
She killed herself.
Oh no.
Oh my
she
god.
went. She went.
She
That's
absolutely
it.
destroyed herself with her own joke.
I was writing at the same time, and my mind went into free-form association. It is a thick soup. We shall connect the potatoes.
And you wrote that down?
What does that mean?
A minute after that, you see your group walking up the docks back towards you.
Okay.
They do not see you because you rolled a natural 20. Avoid notice.
Oh, we came back to her?
You came back to where the approximate location of where you last saw her, but you
Got
currently
it,
do
yeah.
not see her.
I need to pick her up before we leave. I'll just look around. Where the plebeian is she?
I will sort of slink up beside her because she's got like whenever she walks, she's got very much like a dancer's grace. Like she's very light on her feet just naturally. So when she's wanting to sneak, she's not hurt. She's very light-footed, in both senses of the word. And she yeah. So she just sort of walks up behind you if you're not hearing her, and
I'd turn around and go,
Okay.
fuck.
I think we've got some good information.
You scared me, darling.
Something very interesting. But we would need to walk and talk.
We have information too.
And-
Slightly depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially bad. We'll tell you as we walk. And I just we tell her everything. Where are we going, gang? Are we going to the body? Are we going to the warehouse? Where are we going?
Are you going to the
Now that
dead
we're all
drop?
on the same page. Are we going to the dead drop? There's 3 options.
We can examine the body again real quick. I think that'll be.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah.
I just want to go see if it's been moved already.
Also, because the dead drop is
And the flooded
In
district.
the warehouse district.
The flooded district.
So yeah, we wouldn't be so far away from where we need to go.
Exactly. We can go there after.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go back to Greta's.
Just out of curiosity, as we're going back to Greta's, I just want to keep an eye out if anybody at all is tailing us. If I can notice anybody sort of following us.
It says
okay.
1 sec.
Tim's on a pause. Genuinely,
connected-
I think I
you
witnessed the
connected
breaking of my
all-
own brain
Yeah, you connected the
5 minutes ago.
you made a soup, and then you connected it all with the potatoes and the meat. All right? It's all in there.
The way what I meant to come out as was, or what my idea of thinking was, everything's so clouded in mystery like a thick fog.
Or
And then
soup.
my brain jumped to the phrase fog as thick as pea soup, which
Incredible.
it's the thick as pea soup outside. And then my mind went to soup, and then I thought of the Charlie whatever his name is gif where he's connecting the red strings, and I pictured a really thick vegetable soup with potatoes in it, and I'm running the lines of the red string between the potatoes and the soup.
And you thought of all that in less than 2 seconds.
Yes!
Incredible.
I don't know how the fuck my brain works, But that is the leaps in logic it makes when it, because I was writing and talking, and then I can't do multiple things at once. So
Sorry, I had a pee and it's too late to do a break, so.
Damn, bro.
Oh.
I've been holding it for so long.
We have to remind you to
you
break.
Compete
should
before
have
the game.
said.
I didn't feel
Dude.
like doing a break because we are cutting the 30 minutes early, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's fine.
true.
We got 15
We
minutes.
don't care.
Anyways,
It's fine.
Anyway,
Uh,
Anyway, the
Greta's-
water is out, so it's fine.
you're heading
Greta.
back to the flooded district. Give me a seek check, Lyra.
21.
21.
You're rolling so good.
Yeah, that's even like give me Georgia back, alien.
No, I am too busy with my potatoes.
21, you do not notice anyone following you, showing, you know,
Okay.
too much keen, like, a notice to you.
Okay. Yeah. She's.
And this whole time, we haven't experienced any more illusionary anomalies of any sort of, even small, at all. Nothing.
No.
Everything seems normal. The town seems back to normal.
As far as
For
you
now.
can tell.
Perfect.
Mhm, mhm.
Just as a walk, I tell Revan. Oh no, wait. Nadira is the one that has it, because I think we gave it to her.
Oh, what?
Just remember, when the sun goes down, you point that lens thing around. It might not
yeah,
be
I can't
connected to
touch it.
anything
Yeah.
we're doing, but just remember.
I can't touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That thing
Anyway.
hates me.
To Greta.
It did say darkness too, right? Just darkness or
Anything concealed.
yeah.
He was wonderfully vague.
Yeah. Fucking hate that son of a bitch.
Listen, it is a miracle that I managed to navigate through the misogyny
It's
to
because you're
get.
a man.
Yeah.
All right. Eventually, you make it back to the flooded district. You make it back to Stonebrew Tavern. As you kind of re-enter, it's been a few hours since you were here. And you see Greta kind of smiles at you all. Oh, I was able to track down a couple of the Shore Watch. They said they'll send some people over as soon as they can, but it's already been a number of hours, so I don't
Alright.
know.
So no one has come
Not yet.
for the rats, or have you? Please tell me you haven't gone down there yourselves.
No. I
Okay, good.
I redid the chains and the locks on the door.
All right. We need to go down there.
Okay. Well, I believe you
Simply
you
becau-
should still have the key. So
All right, perfect.
How are you feeling, Greta?
I'm
Have you gone
alright.
to a healer,
I haven't had the time. I was going to go later.
darling? I
Mhm.
will escort you myself if I need to.
I just I need to keep the door open. I'm the only one who works, so
You need a barkeep?
Well, we're gonna be your barkeep tonight. I'll work for you for free. Just get yourself checked.
Revan, you have the swab for it. Just
I do.
work for the woman for a little bit, at least for tonight. You need to go to
Yeah.
a healer.
You were going to suggest Robert do it, weren't you?
I was. I was this close.
Robert,
to-
I think if we put Robert here, it's going to be a success, and this woman's going to be seeing so much coin that she
Yes,
might want to buy it from
would
him.
you like an automaton doorman? I point to Robert.
I
um,
would love to have a friend.
I suppose if you're offering,
Yes. Go. Go right now. I'll make sure Robert stays here. Keep the place nice and safe.
roll a diplomacy check for me.
Oh, I'm so good at this, bro. I'm so fucking
Her
good
or
at this, bro.
oh, okay.
Where the fuck is the there it is. Oh, I am. I am decent. Nope. I'm gonna
No?
re-roll that.
Okay.
Nope. 13. I don't know. I don't know what her DC is. Who knows? Maybe she's bad. She's a woman. She's a normal person.
I'll give you a +1 to that because of Revan.
Circumstance. Okay.
Me.
And she kind of nods and just goes, I suppose, now that you mention it, I have felt a little nauseous today, so perhaps you're right. You promise you'll keep a look on it?
Yes. I will not leave. I promise.
Alright. If the man in the corner wakes up, just give him a loaf of bread, and he should be on his way.
Man in the corner. Did we notice a man in the corner?
Yeah, last session I
yeah,
described him
yeah.
as being like drunk and passed out with his boots on the table.
Okay.
Probably a regular of hers.
Got it.
Do we have a price list somewhere that I can follow just in case? Do you have like a ledger? Because I don't know how much you sell things for.
Just go with your heart, dear.
Always. Alright.
Do it with feeling.
Do it with feeling.
She puts a little coat on, little like babushka type headpiece, and exits out of the tavern.
I'll go right behind the bar.
All right. Okay.
Right, so I really want her to check herself because she seems like a nice lady and I don't want her to die from whatever is
Of course. Now,
going on.
to the matter
I'm
of
not
hand.
good at investigating. You
Of
two.
course. But
I'll just stay here.
I seem to have overheard Marla said her brother had a faint mustache. Yes?
Yes.
That's
Alright.
not going to do much fate. That's not going to do much use. Whoever's
Yep.
body down there, his face was eaten.
Right, but
Oh, I
look
don't
for
remember
like
how much he was mutilated. I wasn't exactly looking at him.
the problem. The problem is also like from the description of his clothes, it's kind of like the same that any dock worker would wear.
Well, he's not going to go to work in smuggler's clothes. It would be a thing that he puts on later.
No, that's true. Well, see what you can find. Anything.
We'll
And
see
I'll
if he has
just be
anything
here.
identifying. This is going to be gross. Let's go.
Good luck. Also, scream if you need me. There are more rats that you need burning.
Oh, I might as well start fixing the wall. She must have some plaster somewhere. I go into storage and try to find some plaster or some shit.
Yeah, no. there's like
For poor
there's,
man.
There's foodstuffs. That's pretty much all she has in storage.
All right, we're gonna have to make cement on our own.
But you go up to the door that leads to the storeroom basement area, unlock the several chains, pull them free. I guess I could change the track, sorry.
Somebody's very jingly.
That horse is plish ploshing in the water.
You pull the door free, and you begin to descend down, lighting a torch, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because nobody has dark vision.
Nope.
No.
We light it towards the bar, explodes, methane.
Elves don't have
methane
dark
buildup.
vision.
Oh my god.
As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you're curious to see that all of the rats and the man has been removed.
I'm going
Oh.
to shit myself.
I knew it. It's connected on an underground thing.
All right.
The wall that had been like partially like half-assed fixed up has just been pushed outward, which means someone came from the other side of it.
All right. Ladies, we're going to have to go in the tunnels.
Not without me.
Here's the thing. Revan, I can have I can have Robert
No,
be the
I'm not
bartender.
there. I'm not there. I'm
I-
up at the bar.
I go back. I go back up. I go back up. And just go back up and look at you.
That
We
was
have a
completely out
situation.
of character. Oh. All right, wait. I'll get you to a drink in a moment. What situation?
The body's gone, as are the rats. However, it's very likely they were dragged into the tunnels by someone. So we need to go
All right.
investigate.
Like right now,
Ye-
not in a couple of
Or-
hours when she's
or-
back.
We can wait a bit. And if she's back, we can also rest. It's getting late before we
Right.
go. However,
Mm.
however long we wait, the next thing we do is go through those tunnels.
How about we're pushing evening, right, Tim? At this point.
It's about 4:30. Yeah.
Yeah. How about we take the time? We sleep here because, we have free lodging. I help this poor woman. We go in the morning and spend the whole day investigating the tunnels, the sewers, the underground, whatever, the rats, smuggling companies, bodies, whatever. But when we're not recovering from being dead, almost bleeding on the ground, and also because I'm still worried about it, give time to see if Laura's alright with the bite from the rats.
Oh, that's a good point. She did get bit.
Because Greta,
Looking at do I feel okay? I look at the faded rat bites that have healed from Salandra's magic.
Um.
Do I feel okay? Can I sense motive myself?
Hey, body, you good?
hey, buddy, you good?
The
Like, quick
last
check-in.
over the course of like the last 5 or so minutes, you started to feel a little like nauseous, but
Oh my
you
God.
weren't sure if it was just because of like the still water and like the blood and the and like the leftover gore that was in the water of the basement. But at this point, you are in fact sickened one, and you will be for one day.
Okay.
Right, so how about we take the. I mean, the man is dead, right? If that
Mhm.
is Liam, he's dead. If it's not Liam, there's a chance he might be alive somewhere.
Of course, regardless. My point is, if we wait too long, they could dispose of this body, and this
Oh,
lead is done.
Right, but it's a couple of hours. Because if we go now.
Let's just wait and see if Greta comes back. And if we're
I'll
all
look at
feeling-
Lyra. Is it obvious that she's not okay?
That's up to Georgia. I don't know how much Lyra sells like injuries and illness.
Yeah.
Uh,
Would it be obvious that she's feeling a little sick?
she's. It wouldn't be immediately obvious, but when you say she's just sort of been standing with her hands on her hips, sort of like standing back, and just trying to like subtly do deep breaths. But when you
She doing
say,
she doing that
check
drunk
out
thing
Lyra.
where you're trying desperately not to vomit? Is that what's happening?
yeah, she's like, whew, but she is trying to hide it, but not very well. But she is trying to hide it. But when you say it, it sort of brings it to the forefront of her mind, and it's like, I mean, yeah, I just thought it was the smell of the water, honestly, but
Oh no, you
feeling a
do.
little gippy.
Yeah, you do look like shit. Oh.
Right, so maybe we take the time. Salandra's good at this. She can check her over in whatever way she wants. But
Mhm.
hopefully in the medical way, and then in other ways after that. I don't care. But just to make sure that she's not going to keel over while we're, far away from anywhere that she can rest.
All right.
Lyra just shrugs to both parts of that sentence. Just, yeah, sure, whatever.
Do you
I mean-
think? Well, I don't want to leave the bar. Then we'd have to leave someone here. Ah, why am I so altruistic? I was thinking we could go check the dead drop, but we can't even leave the damn bar.
On the dead drop, we can be doing that once it's back. There's no
Mm.
time
It'd probably be
limit.
best if we leave it a day or two.
What if she?
Anyway.
What if she never comes back? What if she gets mugged? I don't know what to do.
Yagra, calm down. Look at me. Take deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Right? Okay. No panic. One thing that you must
Hyperventilate.
understand, and I've been with Dira for long enough that she rubbed up some of her investigative scent on me, whatever.
You were gonna say juices.
Yes. And then I was like,
Investigative juices.
um, investigation sometimes takes a long time. And rushing after, especially if we have someone who's not feeling too well, might be worse. You have to approach things with a clear head. Right, dear?
Well,
I'm learning.
Not to abruptly end the scene, but we are at our stopping
I know.
point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're choosing to wait for Greta to
Greta.
get back. You're
Before we decide
before you
whether
decide
to
to do
sleep or
anything
not.
else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then it gives
Mhm.
time for maybe for Cilandra to check something on.
Well,
on
it takes 8 hours to do disease. So
Yeah,
Oh
to
yeah,
treat
but
disease.
does she need to treat, like, can't she detect if she's diseased? And
She is.
then, I mean,
Is
I
it-
don't know.
Is this just normal, like,
I
I've
mean,
been
she
bitten
Yeah.
by a rat in a sewer fever?
she could because she did detect that something was wrong with Greta.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm,
And then
So-
figure it out from there.
But yeah, that is where we'll end. And as you wait for Greta Stonebrew to return, goodbye, internet.
Goodbye, internet.